Hello, cats and kittens. We're live and welcome to Kiss with James and crew. Yes, today the Kiss Army is still alive. So we're going to be talking about the band Kiss today. I know most of the music, but for the little background on them, that's why we have Dawson here. I got to mute YouTube. Shut up, YouTube. There we go. Now we're good. So yeah, we're going to talk about Kiss today, our favorite Kiss songs and our favorite Kiss albums and all that jazz. And yeah, it's about time I did a Kiss tribute. So now we're gonna go. Well, now I'm gonna do my shout outs first. Hello, Jen and Dave. I hope you're doing good today. Victoria, Joy, music. Hello. Hello to Daisy and her sister Dasha. And anybody else that I missed, I love you guys too. So now we're going to go across the room, say hello to my new co host and good friend, Dawson.
Hey James, glad to be on here today, and we're ready for the Kiss stream, and we're gonna make some Kisstory tonight.
Yes, we are. So if you're part of the Kiss Army, join us and tell us your favorite Kiss albums and songs. And I know one of my biggest ones is Beth. That song, the first time I heard it, made me cry. Don't know why. Very beautiful, emotional song, but I really like Beth. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my albums that I have. So I'm going to make myself big here. And let me show you the albums I have here. Now I have one on CD, but it's in my bin over here, but I'm not going to fall over for it. But the albums lick it up where they don't have makeup on. But this is the first three albums that they did. Kiss the Originals, the albums that touched off a rock and roll explosion. The first album is called Kiss, the second, Hotter Than Hell, and Dressed to Kill. So this is a 3 record set, all their first albums here. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so we got that. And next up we have uh, my favorite album, Destroyer, which also has shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. We're gonna have a party. I love that album. This is a great album. I don't know how they pranced around on stage in those heavy looking boots. I don't know how they did it, but somehow they pulled it off. And it's on Casablanca Records. So we got that. Next up we have Rock and Roll All Over. Yes. Woohoo! Pretty good. And next up we have. Now I don't have the gun in here, but at least I have the album. At least we have Love Gun. Look at all the babes down there. And I like the back where it looks like it's in ketchup or blood. So we have Kiss here. Haha. And next up we have. This is one album that I know Kate is begging me to put in a box for her, but that ain't gonna happen. Sorry, Kate. It's mine. We have Kiss Alive 2, and this has Beth live on it. And in here, there's a booklet. Now, if I can get it out without it falling apart on me. I don't want to get a paper cut. But here's some Kiss album covers. All the Kiss albums you can get. Sorry about the glare. But we have this little booklet of Kiss and the evolution of Kiss. 1973, Kiss is born. Then 1974, Kiss becomes an opening act. 1975 and 77 and all that stuff. So this is really good. So I got to be careful. This thing is falling apart, so I got to be careful showing it to you. So we got Gene Simmons here, always sticking his tongue out. So I'm not going to try anything else with this booklet because it's going to fall apart if I do. And I don't want that to happen. Okay, where's the thing here? Okay, here we go. Let me get it back in here. So we got that. Great album. And last but not least, Kiss Dynasty. Yes, there you go. So that's all my Kiss albums that I own, and I'm very happy to have them. So we're gonna go back down here, and now we are going to hear from Dawson, and he's going to tell us a little history about Kiss.
Well, thank you for showing us the Kiss records.
Yeah.
You got the triple disc, and then you got Destroyer, and then
Love Gun.
Love Gun, Rock and Roll Over, and Dynasty.
Yeah, and the triple album. So
Yeah,
I think it's a triple album for the. I'm not sure if it's 2 discs or three for the Kiss Alive 2. Yeah. Sometimes, I find live versions are better than the actual studio versions sometimes. It just depends on what song it is. So, Dawson, give us a little history on Kiss.
So, Kiss started out as Wicked Lester in 1973. Earlier in 73 in New York City. We'll probably start with Gene Simmons, where Gene Simmons was
Did you see what I just did? I had to do Gene Simmons.
Oh yeah, of Polish descent, and he is part Jewish.
Oh,
and his parents were survivors of the war, and he originally started speaking Hebrew and the Jewish language. So when he moved to New York, he had to basically start all over again. He had to learn how to speak English, learn the customs and cultures, and dive right into it. I'm starting with Gene just because he's kind of like the front man, or the symbolic the symbol there, but Kiss is always the some of its parts. So Gene got to New York, and one of his first songs he written was "My Uncle." Sorry, "My Uncle is a Raft. He always keeps me floating."
Ah, interesting.
I don't know. That just makes me laugh every time I hear it. It's just the how you interpret a song, and you have to start somewhere. I think everybody has like a song in a different dialect or something funny, something banal, and that's the first song he wrote. And he wrote a bunch of them, kept it there for a while, and interestingly enough, he about almost 10 years ago, he released The Vault. It's about $3,000. But he had
$3,000. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he had Bob Dylan come over to his house, and I think they written a few songs together, maybe even recorded them. But during the Vault period, he spoke about how his songs were so simple, but then he couldn't have imagined that one day he would have Bob Dylan over at his house writing songs together. And that's how his songwriting somewhat evolved, or de-evolved, as some would say.
And they can relate to each other because they're both Jewish.
Yeah, that too. So Gene's growing up in New York, and he was really interested in comics. It was something that really made him think positive, because he said, "Oh, there's all these changes, and I have to get used to this." He discovers comics, and he's like, "Oh, I really like this. I like this world. I want to be in this world. I want to create things that are like that, and I could be a superhero. I could have my own superpowers." So you can kind of see how this is starting to.
I see where it's going now.
Show in
leading up to something.
The story here. So he starts writing, and maybe he's like, doodling here and there and getting into comics. And I think school probably wasn't a great um, time for him either. But when he got home, he would play his American folk records, maybe his Bob Dylan records, and take a walk in the park in the Grand Central Park, and find some friends who we could have some common interest with. So I say about the time he was probably about 15, 16. He said he was working about 5 jobs at the same time,
Hmm.
because when he wanted to be self-sufficient and just took whatever he could at the time. And now you could kind of see his business sense. So five or six jobs, even washing cars, maybe doing a paper route, and that's what got him interested into money and finance. So now you have the songwriting part, you have the kind of comic book artistic part, and then now you have the business part, and that's also what sets Kiss and Gene Simmons apart from other bands, is that he already has this business sense kind of baked into the pie of of what he's trying to create, of what his vision is, and now he just kind of needs someone to share it with. But I guess an interesting thing is that his mother stuck by him the whole time, and supported him. And I'd be watching uh, Kiss shows in 2005 or something with Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. His mom was there, like side stage, like, yeah, like
Hmm.
with the makeup on, and the pyro. So that was pretty neat. Gene's original name was like Chaim Weitz, and I discovered that from the Gene Simmons roast on Comedy Central, 2012 or something like that. I was like, whoa! I thought that Gene Simmons was his real name,
I did too.
and like, oh, what else is different? My world turned upside down. I was like
Hmm.
questioning everything about my life. But yeah, I guess like well, one that is common in the entertainment world, where somebody would have a stage name, um, where I guess Gene took that further, and he was called the Demon. He's like, this is the Demon. And then just pick Gene Simmons because it just sounded smart and Americanized. So I guess that's what a lot of maybe immigrants or refugees or just people who move to a new country, new start, new name, and that's kind of like pre-Kiss Gene Simmons story. So I'll
Hmm.
send it back to James for a couple minutes while I catch my breath.
Okay. Well, I remember growing up. Um, I would go to my cousins, Bonnie, Debbie, and Glenn's place a lot when we were kids. My sister and I, with my parents. And I remember they were all heavily into Kiss at the time. And I remember one Halloween, my cousin Glenn was going to dress up as Ace Frehley, and I thought that was pretty cool. I forget what I was being that year, but yeah, they I think they had the 45 of Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day. I think they had that one, and I think that was the first Kiss song I'd ever heard. But it wasn't until I became an adult then I really took Kiss more seriously than I did as a kid. I didn't really know if I'd like this kind of music, but when I got older, I really fell in love with the music of Kiss. And the moment I heard Beth for the first time, I said, "That is the most beautiful song I've ever heard." And I didn't know a song like that, even from a rock and roll band, could make me cry like it did. And that song is special to me. So every time I hear it, I get emotional. But it's a beautiful song. The lyrics are great. Everything. I just find that so phenomenal. That song. And I also like uh, "Shout It Out Loud." That's a great song. And "Destroyer" is one of my favorite albums. You know what? I want to read the songs off the album now. I'm all pumped up for that. I need to do that. I need to do that.
I could probably name all of them, but like I probably not the order, probably not in the right order.
Well, let me do it. I got it right here. All right, let me get the thing out so I can read you the songs. Oh, they're not on the back. Or oh yeah, side one. The side one we have Detroit Rock City, great song. King of the Nighttime World, God of Thunder, that's a great one too. I love that. Great Expectations, side two, Flaming Youth, Sweet Pain, Shout It Out Loud, Beth, and Do You Love Me? Yeah, this is a great album. Oh, I can't uh I can't specify like why I like it so much. It just has that good feeling. And look, see, you said demon, so it looks like hell or something here. Sorry about the ring light, but doesn't it have a kind of hellish look to it, like a fire? It's like
Yeah, it's kind of like
they're coming out of hell or something in a way.
when you're watching the Avengers and there's like that guy with the hood on and his like his mask, and then
Yeah.
it's like this ethereal land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
So yeah, shout it out loud. No, it was "Rock and Roll All Night" was the first song you heard, and then you heard Beth, um, and then that's when you took Kiss more seriously.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So
Yeah.
as part of the history, I just chose. Okay, we'll just probably go to Paul Stanley now, and um, again, Paul is part Jewish. He lived and grew up in New York. I read his book, Kiss. I think it was Beyond the Mask or something. Kiss Behind the Mask, or it wasn't Unmasked, but I think that book came out in around 2014, around 300 pages. So your typical biography, written by Paul Stanley. Hopefully, most of it was written by Paul Stanley because most books have ghostwriters. But it definitely had his voice in it, a little bit more enthusiastic than Gene Simmons. I would say would be more on the dry side, but his was another great book. You know, I just couldn't put it down. Every day I'd read about 10, 15 pages, and before you know it, you're done the book. And so he grew up in New York. He did have uh, I would say like a hearing issues or even a birth deficiency, where one ear was slightly deformed, and he lost maybe about half of his hearing off the bat, just in his one of his ears.
Hmm.
So he, oh, I'm going to put my headphones on here. Just
Okay.
give me a sec. So he put his grew out his hair, and so even just in New York in the early '70s, growing out your hair was just different. Uh, he
Well, I
got.
thought that was already a thing growing out your hair in the 60s.
I think it was, but in the Jewish community, in the just the place he was in, the I think what the neighborhood, there was a lot of just kind of the other part of New York where you'd have short hair and you'd listen to Frank Sinatra, and the Italian side, you know, and they're like, "Hey, who's this guy? He's so different. What's this guy doing? Hey, look at this guy. He's a freak." So,
Hello, Rock and Robin. Welcome
Rock and
in.
Robin, welcome to the Kiss Show. So,
Yeah, tell us
introduce
what your favorite Kiss album is and your favorite Kiss songs.
yeah, there we go. Let me plug her in here. Check 1 2.
I hear you.
Okay, perfect. Welcome, Rockin' Robin. So, okay, he grew out his hair and he lost, well, half of his hearing in one of his ears. So it's like, oh wow, that's um, a story of adversity too. Because you're like, oh wow, how is he going to manage that? But somehow he did, and eventually he ended up producing, um, again, probably partially producing many Kiss albums, but
Mm-hmm.
he officially had his credit on the Sonic Boom 2009 album and the Kiss Monster album, and those they're pretty well produced. So,
Kiss Alive. That's a good album, Rockin' Robin. I
ooh,
have
Kiss
I have
Alive.
Kiss Alive too. I don't have the first one.
We got 1 and 2. Uh, Paul Stanley went to art school. It was one of the better art schools in New York. I can't think of the name right now. I think he was probably born at the Mount Sinai Hospital. Um, Went to the art school, and he was kind of like finding his way. Okay, should I do visual art? Should I do music? Oh, let me combine the both. And then that's kind of how that happened. One of the stories that Paul talks about in this book was one of his early dreams. He was kind of adrift at shore, or he was on a life raft off the pier, and he was just kind of like just floating away. And that's kind of what underpinned maybe some insecurities or something. It just felt like um, he had to find his own place. He had to make his own community, and a lot of times he felt adrift or afloat. And
Mm-hmm.
I think eventually, I think in his 40s, once he went through counseling and resolved a lot of his past issues, there was a lighthouse there, so he found his lighthouse. And I think one of the ironic things that I picked up on during the book and kind of forgot about was that he was dreaming about being adrift, and one of Gene Simmons' first songs was "My Uncle is a Raft." So maybe Gene was kind of like the raft for Paul, like the vehicle for Paul to really express himself and what he wanted to do. I think Paul's life growing up maybe was a bit more maybe rough at home. There's some arguing of parents, and it's typical things like that. So they wanted to both escape into their own world. And probably the reason why I chose Gene and Paul first was just because that's kind of how the Kiss story evolved. It's an
Mm-hmm.
evolution of what can be discovered by them, you know, showing up together. So eventually, it was either high school or after school. It could have been two different high schools, and there was a mutual friend, and then through that mutual friend, they met, and this is the genesis of Kiss. So they met and they started jamming. I think Gene had a guitar with like four strings on it, and Paul had a guitar, and they would strum away, maybe write some songs here and there, and very 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 basic. I think Paul really had to guide Gene in his playing, because Gene had this kind of like energy. He's like, okay, I'm trying to play here. What can I do? I really want to play and learn this. And then Paul maybe had a few chords he might have learned from his uncle or his dad, and then they would start uh, playing together, kind of like what really reminded me of what John Lennon and Paul McCartney did. Like John
Yeah,
would
I was about to say that. Yeah.
they go to Paul's house, and Okay, I like that. Okay, that's a chord, or so they would kind of figure it out together. And I think that's from the top of my head. That's what I could remember from Paul Stanley pre-Kiss. And I'll bring it back to you for some more comments about the Destroyer album.
Well, what I took away from Destroyer was just a fantastic album. And one of my friends, Mark, he doesn't like that album. I don't know why. It's a great album. The songs are perfect. It's just like I was sitting there with my headphones on. I had it cranked up on my record player because I have shitty speakers. So headphones are the best way to go. And I was sitting there like I was just rocking out to this album. I said, "This is great. This is just gangbusters," as my uncle used to say. I was like, "Wow, fantastic." I'd never heard anything like it. And to me, that is their Sergeant Pepper right there. That album.
Wow.
That's what I think. And let's see here. We have someone new. We have Brian. Hello. I became an avid fan in 1978 after buying a triple vinyl album Kiss, the originals. Awesome record cover art and booklet. Yes, I have the same one, the originals. I have it right here. I can show you. Here it is in all its glory. Right here. That's it. Boy, it's really had a lot of ring wear. But
So
you know
is
what?
that 3 discs on there?
Yeah, there's 3 albums in
Okay,
here. Let
3.
me
Okay,
take them
so
out.
1, 2, 3.
And I think there is a booklet in here.
You got like seven vinyls.
Look at that. Well, let me make myself big. See, that's the first 3 albums here. So the songs on here, Kiss, we have side 1, Strutter, Nothing to Lose, Firehouse, Cold Gin. I know Kate likes that song. Let Me Know. Side 2, Kiss in Time, Deuce, Love Theme from Kiss. They had a love theme? I didn't know that. 10,000 years, 100,000 years ago, Black Diamond. And then the next album, Hotter Than Hell. Side 1, Got to Choose, Parasite, Going Blind, Hotter Than Hell, Let Me Go, Rock and Roll. Side 2, All the Way, Watching You, Mainline, Coming Home in Strange Ways. And then the third one, Dress to Kill. Side 1, Room Service, Two Timer, Ladies in Waiting, Getaway, Rock Bottom. Side 2, Come On and Love Me, Anything for My Baby, She, Love Her All I Can, Rock and Roll All Night. So that's where the first hit came on, is I Wanna Rock and Roll All Night. So that's on Dress to Kill. So the first album was 1974. 1974 was the second one, and 1975 was the third. So yeah, so we got that, and yep, here's all the discs. Here's the original sleeve. I love that, how it lights up like
Wow.
diamonds.
That
That's
really
pretty
lights
cool.
up.
Yeah, it does. And then we have the next album here. Whoops. If it decides to cooperate and not flip around. So we have that, and then we have this. Ooh. Hotter Than Hell. Pretty cool. Of course, Gene with his tongue out. That's a signature move that he does. And then we have Kiss. I like that they're all in, like some of them are in shirts and ties, and look at Gene. He's wearing completely something different. And I like this silhouetted thing in white. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty cool too. Yeah. So let me put these back in here. And yeah, my friend with Sega George gave me this, and I was like, "Wow, you're going to give me the first original 3 albums? That's pretty cool." Okay, everything just slid in perfectly. There we go. So yeah, that's that, and now I'm gonna go. Hey, JJ, how you
JJ.
doing? Nice to see you, buddy. Are you able to come up today, JJ? If you want, I can put the link out for you. Let me know. Uh, I did get the Kiss 45 RPM promo sold yesterday. Oh wow. Oh, that's okay, JJ. So, what albums did you get on Record Store Day yesterday? What was the biggest thing that you found? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like button, people. It helps with the algorithms and something that Royce always says. So now I'm taking that into perspective too. I can't type well today. My hands are bad. Don't worry about it, Rock and Robin. I get like that too, where I can't spell words because your brain just turns to mush sometimes. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Just do you the way you have to be, and everything's good. Yeah. But yeah, I really think Kiss is a great band. And when I first saw them, when I saw the Love Gun and I saw the Destroyer album, and I looked what they were wearing, you know what? They could kind of be. You could kind of mistake them for a heavy metal band. The way they're dressed, you know, what the demon look and like the heavy boots that they wear and everything. Doesn't that give you that kind of heavy metal vibe?
Oh yeah. Everyone,
But
hit the like button. I think we had about 8 last week, which is really good.
yeah,
We'll keep it up.
we got up to nine likes last week, so that's pretty good. But what
And
is it more that's more important, the likes or is it the views? I'm still trying to figure that out.
I think it's the likes, because the likes will, once you get to, I think, 30 or 50, it brings you up to the next tier of viewers, so you'll get more viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I honestly, like, I think that probably, I don't know. There's different metrics you could use, but subscribers. So yeah, you do pretty good. 1.48K. So we're gonna grow it. We're gonna get two. We're gonna get 2K. We're gonna have an awesome 2K party,
Yeah, I
and
know with
bring.
your help we're gonna get that far, but you know
Yeah,
what? I don't let my ego get in the way.
no,
I
no.
I reach for the stars, but I keep myself grounded. I just love doing this because it's fun to do it. I love to talk about music and hang out with my friends here. That's more important to me than anything else. I mean, I'm not gonna say, okay, I'm a big star now, I'm famous, my YouTube's really growing, blah blah blah. I'm not like that. I'm still the James you love. Now let's catch up on the chat here first before we go any further. Guess which Canadian city Kiss first performed during 1974? Their first performance outside the USA and before their debut album was issued. Ooh, I don't know. Do you know, Dawson?
I'm gonna guess Toronto.
I guess I'll go with Toronto as well. And now let's catch up here. That was the only Record Store Day release, but they had some old sealed cool stuff. FM soundtrack from 1978, Elvis Live in Vegas 1970 sealed, and the Dirty Harry compilation soundtrack. Ooh, what else have we got here? I felt blessed to get that because I went after the store was open for an hour. Ooh, all right. Dynasty is still my favorite because it was the first album I bought with my money when I was 7 years old. I remember the drive home from Target, just touching and staring at the record. Ooh, that's cool. That will be an awesome 2K party. Yes, it will
Yeah,
be. Edmonton.
Edmonton. Okay, thanks, Brian.
Ah, Edmonton was their first performance outside the USA. Wow, I never knew that.
Hmm. Huh, good fact. And then, yeah, good job, Vinyl Serenity, for getting out there and supporting the record store day. I think I bought a big stack of CDs not too long ago, so I got to get through these. I got to get through these CDs before I buy some more records. So definitely, support your musicians.
Well, I know they
Okay.
had two George Harrison albums on Zoetrope, where it spins and you see everything moving on the record.
Mm.
Those were the two I would have got yesterday, and there's a John Lennon box set that came out as well. But of course, not having a lot of money, I couldn't afford to get those. But now back to you.
Yeah. So we'll take it over to Ace Frehley. So Ace Frehley, yes, he designed the Kiss logo, and I think like Paul had some kind of outline and to decide what name they wanted it to be. And Ace Frehley had a I don't think he was just self taught and everything, and he was just naturally interested in computers and design and drawing and doodling, and he had more of a steady hand than Paul did, even though he went to art school, ironically. But it's just this natural talent that Ace had, and designed the famous Kiss logo that we all know and love today, with some variations. But that's how that came about. Ace, he grew up in a tough New York neighborhood in the Bronx. He really had to learn how to kind of fend for himself. He got into a lot of fights in high school. He was a scrapper. He'd get into quite a few scuffles, and he'd wear his leather jacket, and he'd put the patches on, and he'd like that rock and roll music. So that's kind of how Ace formed. And it's funny how I'm thinking about Ace, but I have more thoughts from Paul, where some of the music that Paul learned was a little bit different than Gene. Gene kind of started out with the folk music because that helped him learn the language, that the stories of maybe Peter, Paul, and Mary, or Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Just some of that acoustic rock music helped him learn the music by learning the liner notes. And then we'll go back to Paul, where Paul really liked the maybe the horn section. He would like soul music, and eventually Paul, he probably still does, but he had his own soul station, Paul Stanley's Soul Station. And when he listened to that music, that's what kind of gave him some of that rasp. And when you listen to "Do You Love Me," the original version, um, the name is escaping me. It could be Sam and Dave, or something from Motown, or even Philly
Oh yeah, that
Soul.
one. Do you love me?
And you listen to Kiss's version, it's like, whoa, that really does. It sounds like Paul. Like he was really emulating that kind of raspy type um, soul voice. And I was like, what? How do you do that? It's Paul's voice is so unique. Right? There's not a lot of people who sound like him. Well, I mean, especially if you're a white guy,
Hmm.
doing that for that kind of gravelly voice, like "Do you love me?" But it has a real like screeching and growling, and I probably could do it, but like I need a lot of warm ups for that.
Yeah, you don't
Maybe
want
another
to.
time.
You don't want to strain your voice.
Uh, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I get it.
so
Hmm.
that's what made him stand out. So you take that kind of the structure of the story. It's a lot about stories of Gene's songwriting. He tells a story. Well, I think a lot of the stories are quite X-rated, but he's telling a story regardless. Uh, and then Paul, you get that soul part and that star child, that glitz and glamour of the music industry. And I think he's probably quite influenced by Billy Joel, um, and some of the horn sections and soul music. So then you get over to Ace, where it's like rock and roll. It's dirty, grungy rock and roll, three chords. Um, I think
Now Ace was the one that made his guitar smoke, right?
he made his guitar smoke. Correct. There might have been someone before that who did something with that, but I think that really proves how innovative Ace is. and really creating that entertainment factor along with the other members. So Ace would listen to rock and roll. I think he was probably more on the side of, they probably all were, but New York Dolls, David Bowie, um, glam rock, T Rex,
Mm-hmm.
what they call it, maybe glitter rock, or early 70s with a little bit of synthesizer, and the bands, whatever bands played at CBGB's and Max's Kansas City, just these really small clubs. They pack people in, and you would have some of those bands. This is pre-punk. This is like after 1970. So this is kind of after psychedelic, but before disco and punk. So that you're in that kind of that era where it still is kind of singer songwritery, but they're really layering on the production. Bands are packing in the clubs and the 700 seaters, and there's still some other bands, I guess, that still at Madison Square Garden, but this is kind of the group where Kiss is in with the glam. So yeah, Ace had his leather boots and leather jacket, and he was kind of ready to take on the world. He was just another firecracker, and uh, that he always identified with the Bronx. I guess he probably. I mean, there was many times where yeah, his ego did get to him, and there was a lot of other delays that happened. But when you look at either Ace's 2 albums ago from his solo career, he had the song called Bronx Boy, and that's where he brought up a lot of references to the Bronx, to his friends growing up in the Bronx. It's a pretty good song, and so
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of where he remembered where he came from.
Mm.
So let's get to some of the comments here.
All right. Oh yeah. Only I can highlight them. I forget.
Right? Yeah, I can read them
Yeah.
from.
Yeah. Boston is on the soundtrack to FM. My taste may taste good to taco. Well, there's a story behind that because uh, JJ has the uh, album Boston, their debut album, which has More Than a Feeling on it, and his dog Taco ate the record. He actually chewed it.
Yep, I
True,
remember that.
yeah, true story. So Ace on the interview with Tom Snyder, I can watch over and over.
Exactly.
And has Kiss released that show as a soundboard? What's the soundboard?
So a soundboard is that they take the recording from the concert, and then like they put it on bootleg, or you could find it, just in the archive somewhere, where it's not
Ah,
an official album. So they just take the mix of whatever concert they do and put it out. So I'm assuming that as Kiss released that show as a soundboard, so I'm assuming that might be for Brian's reference to Edmonton.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you type in Kiss soundboard, type in the date and time, you might be able to find it on YouTube or another site. But
Yeah.
I think one of the first soundboards I listened to was Black Sabbath, the soundboard sessions, and it was probably around 75. It sounded really good. It was awesome. There was a couple new things that I haven't heard before, which I'm looking for, and then they just found a way to mix the tracks right. So yeah,
Oh,
just keep looking, and I mean you'll probably ended up finding it. Kiss has a selection of soundboard vinyl they sell. I mean, sure, yeah. Like if you go have a show and you recorded it and sounds good, then yeah, put it out there and
yeah.
let the fans discover it, because eventually, well, someone's probably going to bootleg it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Or if they put it out as an official album, you never know. That could that could be something as well. Brian, if you're still around, let me know if you're still here. And if you want to come up, if you have any Kiss albums you want to show, we're more than happy to have you up here with us because I know you've been on camera with us before. Because he first made his debut on camera on Kate's. I think it was last year. Because I remember the first time he came up, I was trying to help him because he couldn't figure out how to leave the studio.
Yeah. It's
You
like, how
remember
do I
that?
leave?
And I was telling him where the little arrow to goes to the right. That's what you click on to leave. Which I almost I almost knocked myself out of the studio. Uh, hey, Dark Wizard, how's it going? Hello there, James and Rampage. I would get Kiss Alive, then would have the albums before. Destroyer would get and have and would see Kiss in 76, three other times after that 78, 98, and 2000. Wow, that's a lot of times.
Way to go.
And out of all those concerts that you saw, what would you say was the best one? I would say 76 because that's when they were at their peak, you know. But I was
Yeah.
I was I was like 5 years old at the time, or 6 or 7 at the time. Six I was 5 or 6 at the time, or 7. Sorry, I was 7 in 76. So I was too young to know who Kiss was at that time. It wasn't until my cousins told me about Kiss that I found out about them. But yeah, I bet the late 70s, 76, when they were just getting really, really popular, I think that would have been the best concert ever. What do you think, Dawson?
Yeah, that would be epic. I mean, anytime you go to Kiss, and especially with original members, you're gonna have a great time. So, yeah, I probably could probably go with 76. You know, that's when a lot of my favorite tunes came out from them, and when they hit their peak, so to say.
Yeah.
And
Um, have you seen Kiss live, Dawson?
yeah, twice.
Was it all the original members?
No, no, just half. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I was well aware of what I was getting into. Okay.
But Psycho Circus, it rocks.
All right.
I've heard of that album, but I don't have it now. Let's see. 76 and Bob Seger and Silver Bullet Band and Artful Dodger opened. Ooh,
Now you're
Bob
talking.
Seger. Yeah, Bob Seger, great band. Like a Rock. I love that song.
7G, is that a band?
7G, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he meant 76.
Oh, 76. Okay.
Yeah, I knew what he meant.
Because like
Typo.
there's all these bands with numbers like 98 degrees and the Four Seasons and the Three Tops or whatever. So okay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they all have numbers in their names. Or U2. You got U2 as
YouTube.
well.
Hey viewers, are you a Kiss fan? Come on, join us, and we can
Yes,
talk
come
about
and join
Kiss.
us and talk about Kiss. Well, we
Join
don't
the
know if Jorgen is, but maybe, hopefully, Jorgen will pop up soon.
join the Kiss Army. Come to the dark
Yes.
side. Yeah.
Uh, oh, I know another band that has numbers in it. Three Doors Down.
Three Doors Down. Yep.
Yeah.
Kryptonite. So I'll take it over to Peter Criss. I don't know a lot about Peter Criss, at least his early years, his
Peter
background.
Criss is a drummer, right?
Yeah, I do have his book, but I haven't read it yet. It's like Kiss and Makeup or something, or but yeah, he's older, so he was like at least 3 or 4 years older, maybe even more than the other guys. So when the members of Kiss met him, he's kind of already been around the block. You know, he's been in a few bands. He's had a lot of drumming experience, or at least like playing live.
Mm-hmm.
So he had connections
Oh,
and
sorry. I'm just going to bring this up. Kiss's most brilliant part was releasing their music live to capture how they were at their best. They were doing mediocre for Casablanca until Alive. I never knew that.
yep.
Okay.
So I think that's why they had that triple album you have there, and they released it quite late. I was even surprised that they were still on Casablanca, even at Destroyer. So I think they probably had a few albums left on the contract and had to buy them out. So that's probably why they had the triple disc release in '78 or something. I was, I think, I think around Rock and Roll Over, they went to a new record company and had a better deal for themselves.
Which I'm now looking for.
So Peter Criss, he was kind of like the older brother to the band, at least socially, and kind of guided the rest of the guys, helped them grow up in a way, and if
Oh,
they need,
actually, it's on Casablanca Records.
oh, it
Rock
is
and Roll All Over. Yeah.
interesting.
See,
Yeah, they
Casablanca.
probably had like albums on two different uh, record organizations at the same time, and had to have alternate covers. Some of their albums had alternate covers.
Now I'm gonna look at Dynasty and see what label it's on. Oh, okay, this is different. All right, let me pull this out. Still Casablanca.
Hmm.
And we have Jorgen. Here he comes. Hello, Jorgen.
Howdy.
Hey,
Morning.
Yeah, so Dynasty was still on Casablanca, and it's got "I was made for loving you, baby." Yeah, so it was on Casablanca Records.
Hmm.
Kind of strange. So, Jorgen, do you like Kiss?
No Kiss here.
No Kiss. Okay, this is pretty cool.
Only two songs. I Was Made for Loving You and Tears Are Falling are good. So no Kiss.
all right.
Well, at least you like something, so that's good. All right, let me put this back. Yeah, so everything here is all Casablanca.
And Heavens on Fire is cool because it's cult. It's a little so nostalgia in some form, but
All
My
right.
love gun has the gun. Mine doesn't.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. So back to Peter Criss.
Peter Criss. He was a bit older, so he would give like references to other people. Like if one of the band members in Kiss needed to move into an apartment, oh hey, I know some roommates, or hey, I could get you guys into the bar for for free, or if they're a bit younger trying to get into the bar. So he was kind of like the Bon Scott of the group. Um, he was a bit older, so he also listened to a bit different music. He liked Frank Sinatra. He liked again soul music and doo wop. So his music goes maybe a bit before Paul's, where Paul would be more like soul and Soul Station. He used to go back a bit more to the doo wop and more kind of simple 4-piece bands. And then Peter Criss's voice is also very unique as well. It's more raspy than Paul's, and it's just raspy or gravelly. It has a very warm tone to it, and for that one song or one or two songs on a Kiss album where you'd hear his thing, it's like, yeah, I like that. It's refreshing.
Mm-hmm. What's Brian saying here? Okay. Best of the Kiss 1978 solo albums was by Ace Frehley with the song "Rip It Out."
And with Peter Criss, I think emotionally, he really wears his heart on his sleeve. He speaks how he feels. he goes to the drum of his own beat, a beat of his own drum,
Mm-hmm.
and some of his drumming is not very like it's not typical 4/4. He would kind of add some rolls to it. He'd do a lot of rolls. He'd do a lot of things that are not typically syncopated, but that's and his foot was a little bit off from his toms, which kind of gave it a little bit more of a heartbeat sense or like a jumpy kind of thing.
Yeah, so
And
basically experimented.
experimented, and maybe that also came from listening to some R&B or some of that some rock music, rock and R&B, blues music from Chicago.
And JJ says Eric Carr was a lot tighter.
Oh yeah, by far. I get probably most of it was self taught, and he had a couple bands before Wicked Lester, and I guess early on, that's pretty much all I know about Peter Criss, at least before Wicked Lester.
So they became Wicked Lester, but how did they come up with the idea of calling themselves Kiss?
Okay, so they got together, and then they were playing with Wicked Lester for a little bit, and they said, okay, we're not getting the results we want. Let's kind of change it. So they got together for a band meeting, and they said, okay, let's just come up with some band names. So there's one name, and then another name, and then I think the third name was Kiss. It was like the third or fifth idea, just very early on. And they said, okay, let's keep going. And then Ace Frehley was like, I don't know about Kiss. Let's call it Fuck. And
well, there is actually a band called Fuck.
and they're like,
straight to the point.
And they're like, okay, maybe that could work. And then they're like, marketing. I don't think that would work. So let's tone it down a bit. Call it Kiss. And that's when it happened.
Wow. So Jorgen, you got anything new today?
I got 4.
All right, I'll make you big, and we'll see what you got to show us. Ho ho.
We have
The white gold.
So
Huh.
this is Love Unlimited Orchestra,
Oh.
which is the orchestra for Barry White.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Now I haven't listened to quick peeks of this yet, so I'm not sure about it, but it may not be too wrong that this might be instrumental solo.
It's going to be good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be good.
We have Rest in Peace, Dash Croft.
Oh yes.
I'll play for you from 1975. Jeez.
Nice.
We have Swedish comedian Lasse Åmånsson. He does some kind of dark, twisted humor. So it's going to be very interesting.
I like how his head's like a tree.
Whoa.
As I said,
that's pretty cool.
As I said, he's a little more of a dark, twisted humor.
Ah.
And The Golden Goose. This is greatest jazz concert in the world. Sounds interesting. Not too unusual name.
Oh, you got Ella in there. Nice.
Yeah, this is a concert divided in 1, 2, 3, 4 albums.
Wow.
And it looks more like an usual album. It doesn't look like a box set.
No, it doesn't.
But still, it contains 4 records. And it is Oscar Peterson Trio. It is Duke Ellington, and it is Ella Fitzgerald with trio, and Ella Fitzgerald with the Ellington Band. And it also is a lot of last times. It is the last time you hear last recording with Coleman Hawkins, because he got too much drinking and he died 2 years afterwards. It is the last time where Duke Ellington and Ella. It is the last known recording, I would say, that Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington Band did. And it is also a song here called Blood Count, which was the last song that Ellington's main composer, Billy Strayhorn, did for the band. And the reason is that he laid on the hospital for cancer when he did this, and he died just a couple of months afterwards. So it is a historical album in many ways.
Oh, I bet that's your holy grail this week.
Definitely. Recording a live recording from 1967 from 3 different.
Wow. And how much did that set you back?
All of these costed me 50 cents each.
50
Nice.
cents for a record set? That's a pretty good deal, my friend. Or as Doc would say, a really good bargain.
Yippee-doo.
Bargoon.
All right, let's catch up on the chat here. I think we might miss the translation on the comedy on that record.
Well, the translation, Lasse Månsson is the name of the comedian. And it's in Swedish, it is Lasse Månsson avslöjar Mitzi Gaynors hemliga liv. Lasse Månsson exposes Mitzi Gaynor's secret life. As I said, it is a very, very unique kind of Swedish humor that he did. So it's going to be very interesting. Sometimes it maybe go over my head, but a lot of it is extremely funny because it's so absurd.
Mm-hmm. And Eric Singer of Kiss, drums, on drums, saw in Black Sabbath 86 7th Star Tour Wasp opened. The late Ray Gillen was on vocals. Okay.
Wow, that's pretty
right.
rare, unique.
Yeah. I think that one of the reasons I became an avid fan of Kiss is because I had been an avid fan of Alice Cooper since 1970. When I bought their album Easy Action, both bands were very theatrical. I meant Kiss, okay. I got into Kiss because I noticed how it aggravated my parents. Well, isn't that the whole point as a kid, to aggravate your parents with your music? Have a good day, everyone, and keep rocking. All right, Brian, thanks for being here, and have a good Zoom call. See you soon.
Was one of those jazz recordings, was that from like the Newport Jazz Festival?
No, they are not. They're from. It's not from any big festival.
Oh, okay.
I thought from the beginning it was from a Jazz at the Philharmonic release, but it isn't. So no, it's a random concert.
And Seals and Croft, they don't do sailing because I think that's just Christopher Cross. What does Seals and Croft do?
Summer Breeze.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I got
going to the Jasmine in my mind.
But that one is not on this record.
No.
Makes me feel. Yeah.
So what's on that record of Seals and Croft that you have there?
I have no idea what the single is.
What? Just read the
I Play for You, Blue Bonnet Nation, Golden Rainbow, Fire on Vengeance, Castle in the Sand, Truth is But a Woman, Wayland the Rabbit, and Ugly City.
Well, all those songs you just mentioned, I don't know any of them.
No, neither do I. But I know that I like Seals and Croft's the mood in their songs, and I like their harmonies when they sing. And there are also a lot of Toto members here. We have David Page and we have Jeff Porcaro is here.
Oh wow! You got an all-star cast there, pretty much.
Mike Porcaro.
Nice. Yeah. I bet you're gonna have fun listening to that.
Yep, you do.
So, what was the first thing you found there when you went record shopping? Was it the jazz one?
No, I think the one I picked up was the comedy record, but mainly because I had seen it before, and since it costed me 50 cents, I felt like, why not?
Yeah. So that jazz one, did you know about it prior to getting it?
Pardon?
Did you know about that jazz record prior to getting it?
No, I didn't know it existed.
Oh. Yeah, but I think that's going to be a good one.
Yes, I feel so too.
All
T-Bone
right.
Walker is playing guitar on 2 tracks.
Oh yeah. My parents were a free reign and hardly questioned bands I listened to. Only thing was turn the music down. Well, don't all parents say that when their kids are cranking up their music? That's typical of all parents, I would say. Did your parents tell you to turn down the music, Jorgen?
I regularly never play that loud.
No. What about you, Dawson?
Sometimes very rarely, and I guess luckily sometimes was turn it up.
Well, I remember when I first met JJ. JJ was telling me that he had a Fisher Price record player, but he would go in the living room or wherever his parents had the record player, and he'd go through all their albums, and he'd take them into his room and play them on his Fisher Price record player. Remember that, JJ? If you're still here, yeah, I remember when you told me that story, and his parents were upset about that. They're like, you're gonna ruin my records with that Fisher Price needle on it and stuff like that. I didn't know you can actually play that.
You know, it'd probably
Yeah.
be a safety hazard or something for kids. I watched a show about uh, Swedish pop music and ABBA and how they started and how Sweden really influenced the pop world. And it was a massive influence. Like this small studio with a small group of people were just cranking out the tunes. And all the biggest artists in the world would go to Sweden and put out their record. And it made me realize how big of an influence that Sweden had on the rest of pop music that I didn't really realize before.
I'm reading a book about Swedish jazz, and it was um, also like that in the jazz era in the 50s. American jazz musicians loved to go. Many of them went to Sweden because there was so much about Swedish jazz. So they went to Sweden. Stan Getz played with Swedish on Swedish records. Quincy Jones played on Swedish records. And there were a lot of American artists that were playing on Swedish records with Swedish musicians because they had so they were very influenced by it also. So there was like that prior to the pop industry also, but they also, when it comes to Swedish pop, had a lot to do with luck. If you take like Roxette, for instance, the look became a hit in USA mainly because a Swedish student that were studying in Sweden, an American student in Sweden, took the song "The Look," the single, over to the United States, and there he went up to the radio station and said, "You should listen to this," and the radio said, "Okay." And then it was, I think it was a time when they had problem with playing records, and all they had was the look. You put it on, and it became an enormous hit. So it all much of the time it also has to do with luck.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that they mentioned was one of the keys to success was actually not talking about success, and by just going on and working hard and focusing on the music. And so that's what brought a lot of success to that, was being humble. And one of the other reasons could be the language barrier, where the people in America might not be speaking as much of the Swedish language, but they would be playing in music, so they could communicate in music. And since they probably weren't talking about so much about themselves or even their success, and then the language, that's where the music can really shine. And that's probably what led to some of the popularity of the music that
it's also
happened.
very fascinating how some Swedish artists in the back didn't have any clue of how it worked. For instance, if you remember Blue Sweet's "Hooked on a Feeling," "Ooga Chaka, Ooga Ooga Chaka,"
Mhm.
that band became #1 in the United States before ABBA even, and they had no. A normal artist would then see like, go over to the States, play your ass off in television, in radio station, and so on, but they had no idea. They felt like, oh, we're busy doing this, we're busy doing that. We'll go over when we have time, and then when they had time, the success had barely went down. It went down. Nobody was interested anymore. So the singer Björn Skifter said, "We have no clue what to do back then."
Hmm.
And then the producers would come up with different words or phrases too, like "hit me, baby, one more time," or they would have something like, "What does that mean?" Like, or you analyze it, it doesn't make sense, or it's something in a different dialect, or just the way the words are put, and that kind of relates to someone who is multilingual and learning how to write music. That's kind of what Gene Simmons did. Is like my uncle is a raft. He always keeps me floating. And well, okay, it sounds good. Let's put it out. And eventually, that song was released on his Vault um, uh, a box set, and even something like that was put out there, and there was some pretty good feedback from the fans.
Yeah, we are
Mhm.
very interesting when we're talking about "Hit Me Baby One More Time," which was created by Cheiron Studios, Max Martin and so on, who are Swedish. They talked about how they got in contact with Backstreet Boys that they also produced. They actually was playing a demo in the car, but the demo cassette was stuck in the car cassette recorder, so they
Oh
couldn't get it
no.
out. They had to listen to it over and over again. And then they got, this has something. Maybe we should produce this band. So it's
Hmm.
a lot of luck in the music business.
I wonder if they ever got that tape out.
Sooner or later they had to, because they had to take it out for producing the song.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, there's luck, there's coincidence, and I want it that way. It's like, well, what does that mean? I want it that way. How do you want your sandwich? Do you want mustard ketchup on it? I want it that way. So it leaves things to interpretation, and I think that's what makes pop music so catchy or
Hmm.
When it
popular.
comes to coincidences, I mean, the biggest coincidence must have been, and this is what I have heard or read, is that when Elvis Presley went into the studio, he was only going to sing a song for his mother for birthday, and he sang that, and the secretary of the record of the record owner, store owner, the record label owner, ran in and said, "Hey, we got something here. This guy can sing. What if another secretary had worked that day that didn't have any musical knowledge?" That would be interesting to see where music business have been then.
Mm.
Hmm. Well, actually, how was it? I don't know if it was the Backstreet Boys or In Sync. I think they were introduced through Britney Spears, if
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken. What
British.
was it, Backstreet Boys or In Sync?
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, because I
Well, and
remember on
eventually NSYNC too. They got there.
yeah, because I remember on her first album, "Hit Me Baby One More Time." At the end of the album, she kind of promotes the Backstreet Boys
Hmm.
and plays a
I,
little bit of
I,
their music at the end.
I have written the first album, but I haven't noticed any that like that.
No, it's at the very end. If you have it on the CD, she talks a bit about the Backstreet Boys, and then you hear a bit of the snippets of their songs and stuff. So I know it's on that
I'm
album.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's something that was squeezed in by the Cheiron studio or the record label.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard an album that was going to promote another band.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's nothing that Britney had something to do with it. It was squeezed in by the record label or Max Martin and the Cheiron studio.
So when you listen to Kiss, um, well, I know you don't, Jorgen, that much anyway. Um, what influences in their music do you think there is for each of them, like all combined together?
Yeah, so you take the folk music, you take uh, the soul music, the rock, kind of hard rock music, and the jazz thing, and you put that together. I think it was just, if you listen to David Bowie's guitar player, whatever riffs he comes up with, it's kind of like that. It's that early 1970s New York glam scene. Very simple music, but the look is like wow, and the music feeds it. It matches. It just matches right up to the look. The musicianship is great. The looks, it's unique, and they were able to express themselves. So that's kind of what I see. And then what makes it Kiss is that you get a good producer like Bob Ezrin. Even before that, the production was is okay, but you have somebody to kind of unify the band together,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's how. And then the thing that makes Kiss unique is their personalities, and what they bring forward and what they express. The Star Child, they bring it to the max. The Demon, he brings it to the max. You bring the Space Child to the max, and the Cat Man, and you put that together, and that's what you get.
Yeah, but when they first appeared on the scene, they really shocked the world with their look, with the makeup and the boots and the whole 9 yards. Well, let me make myself big and show you my shirt a little better, a little closer for you. So there we go. Kiss. There they are, alive in '75. Yeah, so I guess this was from their first Kiss Alive because I don't have that one. I only have Volume 2. But I see a little, when I listen to Beth, it sounds a little Dylan esque to me. It's got that Bob Dylan vibe to it with the lyrics. Don't you think?
Yes and no. I think yes, maybe in the sense of the story it's
Oh
telling,
my
and
God!
the sentiment.
Lavelle! Woo-hoo! Okay, Lavelle, I'm putting the link out for you. Get your butt up here. It's been ages since you've been here. I'm so excited you're here because he got some record store day stuff. So I'm curious to see what he got. Oh, this is going to be exciting. There you go. Get your butt up here.
But there might be some different phases of Bob Dylan that I haven't heard yet, or some of maybe the gospel type, late '80s Bob Dylan that I haven't heard yet. So probably could have that connection there.
Gene Simmons was in movies? I didn't know that, JJ. Detroit Rock City. Yes, I've seen that movie. Classic. Runaway
Yep, I
or
see that.
Wanted Dead or Alive. Huh.
Yeah,
You know, I
he was in what? Wasn't he in the same movie that I can't remember? Free for free ball, free something.
All right. Sounds good, Lavelle. Yay, Lavelle's going to come up and show us what he got. Oh, then you can show him that jazz album. He's going to like that, Jorgen, when he comes
I
up.
think he hasn't seen the CDs from Robert P.
Oh, this stream just got better. Lavelle, we haven't seen him so long. I don't think you met Lavelle before, have you, Dawson?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're going to love him.
Maybe in the chat once you're in there.
Yeah, well, he's going to be joining us on camera soon. And he just pulls, oh, I got that record, just pulls things out of thin air. He's got everything. He's got a whole jazz section. He's got everything you could possibly want. and then some. Okay, let's see what JJ's saying. If you have not seen Runaway, he is a
Runaway.
great
Oh,
bad guy
Runaway.
with a cool gun. I talked to Tom Selleck at dinner, and he loved his discipline. Oh wow! Oh, Runaway! I remember that movie. Yes, I've seen
Runaway.
that a
It
long
was the
time
title.
ago.
Runaway. Yes,
All
that's
right.
Yeah. What year did that come out, JJ? That movie? I don't remember much.
But it wasn't a movie that actually got the prize for got the highest ratings in some reviews.
No, but actually, Tom Selleck was the first runner to play Indiana Jones. But I just can't see him in the role because Harrison Ford, I think, was meant to play that role all the way. Side story: I had dinner with Tom Selleck at an NRA event with my grandma, 1984, 85 ish. You did? Well, that's pretty cool, JJ. What was Tom Selleck like? Is he a nice guy? Because I hate these stars are who are just so full of themselves and think they're better than anybody else. You know, just be yourself. Don't be someone you're not. I hate people like that. I hate when people think they're better than everybody else. That's not a good attitude to have. If you have fans, you got to love them. You can't be a stick in the mud. But anyway, it doesn't matter. 1986, Wanted Dead or Alive with Rutger Hauer. Oh, I remember that movie, but I haven't seen that in so long. I like Rutger Hauer, and I like Christopher Lambert also. He was in that movie Highlander. Do you remember that movie, JJ? And what about you, Dawson? Do you remember Highlander?
I haven't seen it.
Well,
I have seen it. I've seen it, and it's still one of the most boring movies I have seen.
I really thought it was good, and then they made a series out of it too, a TV series. They had Highlander, but I never watched it. I only watched the first movie. The second one was mediocre at most, but The Hitcher. Yes, I remember that one. That's when the guy gets drawn and quartered with the truck. I remember that scene. Oh my god. How could I not forget that scene? Ooh, gives me jitters every time I think about that scene. Yeah, well, Dawson, I think you're going to like Lavelle when he comes up. He's amazing. You can ask him anything about any album, he's probably got it. And he's got most of all his jazz stuff is on Blue Note, and that's pretty pricey to get those ones.
Oh yeah, Blue Note.
But you ask him, he probably has it.
Who's that actor? John Lavelle or something? It's like, hey, I'm John Lavelle. Or Robert Lavelle.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a guy who is an actor. His last name is Lavelle, so I'm like thinking of him. He just shows up randomly in many movies.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I think I think he's gonna like that 4 record set you got.
I haven't shown him the stuff that I got from Robert P.
Yes, you're gonna have to show him all that too. He's gonna love that.
And a lot of those, I expect he has those because many of them are Blue Notes.
He's probably well, anything jazz, he's probably got it all. And I was watching some of the stuff that Beetle Bragg got for Record Store Day yesterday before I went to bed, and he got a Miles Davis album. I cannot picture Beetle Bragg liking Miles Davis. But I was surprised. I was like, "Wow, good taste." I forget what the title of the album was, but it looked like a good one. And he got both the George Harrisons, and he got the Rolling Stones, a Japanese press.
I was filming a vinyl CD update now a couple of hours ago that I will edit and put out one of these days. So new movie is on the way.
All right.
I am taking the train to Detroit next weekend. I always play Detroit Rock City when entering the city. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, and well, Doc Dawkins is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Detroit, isn't he, Jorgen?
Pardon?
Doc is a hop, skip, and a jump away from Detroit.
I think so.
Yeah, because he goes there to he goes across the pond there to see what's his face there. Who is it he goes to
Probably
have lunch with?
Ted
I think
Nugent.
he lives very close to Robert P.
Ah, yes. Here we go. Here we go. There's the link for you, man. Come on up. Oh, this is exciting. Now it's going to get good. Now we're going to get some good stuff.
So next Saturday, I'm going to April Wine in Triumph.
Oh,
This is the Rock and Roll Reloaded tour with 2 legendary Canadian bands in Hamilton, Ontario.
nice.
And I'm looking forward to yet another rock concert.
So it'll be up in the air this week. If I don't schedule one, that means I'm going to take the Sunday off because Saturday, I don't want to do 2 back-to-back things because Saturday is the day I interview Victoria. So I might just take that Sunday off, and then when you going away in May?
April 30th to May 6th. So
Okay.
on that Sunday, we're still planning our itinerary, but I'll have to see how well I could do on the mobile. But I think right now I'll have to say no.
Yeah. The link isn't working. What? Here, let me try again. I'll go from the YouTube side. Let's see now. That is weird. Okay, try now. All right, let's see, Lavelle. Maybe it'll work now. All right. That is so weird.
Well, that's a YouTube watch link. I don't think it's a StreamYard link.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put the wrong one out. Yeah, I put the wrong one out. Sorry. My bad. I put the wrong one.
You want me to put it out for you?
I got it.
Okay.
I got the right one here now. Okay, we're good. Okay, I had the wrong... yeah, I put the YouTube link because I was copying and pasting it for someone to watch. Okay, now we got the StreamYard. Okay, I had the wrong link out there. I didn't realize it. All right, Lavelle, you're good now. My bad.
Oops, I just linked to Pornhub.
So
Okay, we're
that's
good.
pretty much everything I have. Like, that's ironically, we technically didn't talk about Kiss. We talked about like the genesis of it, but that's what I like. I like the origin stories. I want to talk from the beginning. Like, I want to tell you every single detail I know about Kiss. And then I think that's when they got together in New York and rented an apartment, and then that's when they started Wicked Lester.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the Jazz King himself, Lavelle Andrew. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Hey.
What's going on?
Chilling.
You hear me?
Nice to see you. This is
You
my
hear me,
new
man?
co-host, Dawson.
We hear you.
All right.
Yeah,
What's
this is
going on,
Dawson.
man?
Yeah.
We're chopping it up.
What's going
Chopping
on,
it up.
man?
Long time no see.
Yeah, 2 cars died on me. You're not gonna see me for a while. I had 2 cars. They all died,
Oh
man.
my God.
So yeah.
That's
So I got a
pretty
newer
bad.
car now, but I still got to get another car because me and my wife always had 2 cars. I had a car that I had for 20-something years. I had a Honda Civic. That one died first, and then my newer car, which was an American Jeep, it was Jeep. I would never buy a Jeep again. So now I got a Toyota. I would never buy a Jeep again. That didn't even my Jeep barely even last 10 years. So the Jeeps, American cars, are garbage.
Mm.
My Honda, I got 20 years out of it. I can't complain about it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but I got a Toyota now, so now I got to get one more car. But yeah, we need to have 2 cars because both of us work. My wife works. She drives a lot into the city, and I work further in the suburbs. So yeah. Other than that, man, I've been collecting vinyl and stuff. But man, the last video I did I did the vinyl tag, which I got a lot of good replies on, but I haven't did any videos because that's when my Jeep had died out. It was like right after I did that video, like a couple of weeks, like a week later.
Well, before you show your record store day stuff, Lavelle, I'm going to make Jorgen Biggie have some jazz stuff to show you.
Oh, cool,
that he
man.
got recently, and the one from today as well.
Well,
I think you're going to like what he got.
Starting with the one today, I found this.
It's a box set. It's pretty cool.
And he got for 50 cents.
Oh, yeah, the Duke. There's a whole bunch.
And the interesting thing is, I'm not sure if I'm going to call it a box because it doesn't look like a box set, even though it's 4 records.
That's a box.
That's a box, man. It's like a mini box set. I would call it like a mini box set because the way it's packaged, look how it's been packaged. Even though if it folds out, it doesn't fold out at all, right? You pull them out to the side.
Yeah, it's pulled out like a normal record.
Yeah, so that's like almost like it could be like a box set almost. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
This is a historical concert for many reasons. It is the last recording that Coleman Hawkins was a part of.
Yeah,
because after this he got too big on drinking and he died 2 years afterwards.
So that had been like early 60s, right? Early to mid 60s.
67 is the recordings from. It's the live recordings from.
Okay. Yeah, I like Coleman Hawkins. I got a few of his stuff. I like him. The Hawk, yeah.
And it also is the last known recording with Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington.
Oh, man.
And it's also a song here called Blood Count, which is composed by Bill Strayhorn. And this is the last, and Bill Strayhorn composed a lot for Duke Ellington. This is the last song that Bill Strayhorn ever did for Duke Ellington, because after this he died just a couple of months afterwards. He was
that's on the Pablo, right? Pablo stuff sounds really good. I got to Count Basie.
Pablo stuff. I had huge respect for Norman Granz when it comes to Pablo, because he took older jazz musicians in an era when they were almost down and out because of the newer jazz, and he gave them a place to record on. So I'm a really huge respect for that. The problem is that a lot of these didn't have nearly as much energy as many others as they had back in the days. You can hear I have a recording with I think it is Dizzy Gillespie and Roy Eldridge. It's recording from the late 60s and you can 60s if it is even the 70s, and you can hear that both of them are very too tired musicians.
Yeah, I got a couple of those Pablos. I got a Count Basie, then I got one Ella does like a Brazilian with what you call it, that I actually like that record, and it was recorded in the 80s, I believe it was, and it still sounded good to me. Yeah, some of those Pablos sound good, man.
Hi, Jenny.
So when it comes to Pablo, for my part, is a little I'm a little bit careful, but this is I'm grateful for Pablo to release it. But I also
wait, Jorgen, what label is that on?
Pablo,
we said
Pablo. That's what we talking about, Pablo.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, James. Good morning.
Wake up, man.
I'm awake. I'm good.
You're in the stream, James. A couple of weeks ago, I got a package from Robert P. I don't know if you know who Robert P. is.
No, I don't know who Robert P. sounds familiar.
He's a part of the Doc Dawkins crew. And he was giving away a lot of his records, a lot of his CDs that are jazz, and he was giving them away for free. So I got a whole bunch, these for free, and
cool.
All but 2 are jazz. Blue Note, a lot of them.
Oh, that's good, man.
I expect you had many of them. Songs for My Father, Horace Silver Quintet.
Yep.
Tokyo Blues, Horace Silver.
Yeah, those are the ones that I think they got reissued in the early 2000s or maybe late 90s or something like that. I know I was working in a music store when I remember all of those got reissued.
We have Search for a New Land, Lee Morgan.
Yeah, that's my favorite by him.
Lou Donaldson, a package with four records by Lou Donaldson.
Yep, those
That's
are good.
pretty cool, JJ.
We have a lot of Miles Davis of these.
Yeah, he only did 2 albums on Blue Note, the first 2, volume 1 and volume 2.
This is Prestige. These are those working titles. Steaming with.
Okay, yeah, I got that one.
Working with. Cooking with.
I like how they did the CD. They made it made it the same detail. It's the same detail of having the record. The record looks exactly like that. The Prestige label on the CD cup, on the CDs.
I'm very grateful for this because I wanted to have these as on originals.
Yeah.
Wes Montgomery, Full House.
Yeah, I like that. I like that record. Great record.
Wes Montgomery talking. Wes Montgomery. This. We have Boss Guitar.
Ooh.
Wes Montgomery.
That's a good one.
Night at Birdland, Art Blakey.
I actually have the original 10-inch of that.
Wow.
Volume 2, of course.
Yep, and that's the volume 2. I have that volume 1. I bought that years
Wow.
ago.
Nice.
Freddie Hubbard, Ready for Freddie.
That's my favorite by him.
Dave Brubeck at Cagney Hall.
That's one of my favorites by him. I love that set.
Out of the Cool, Gil Evans.
That's a good record.
Sonny Rollins, Saxophone Colossus.
Yeah, that's a great record.
This was on my wish list, actually. Donald Byrd, The Catwalk.
Underrated. Killer record.
And we have more Horace Silver, Blowing the Blues Away.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. That's a popular
one. Hank Mobley and No Room for Squares.
Yeah, that's the album there. I like that with the cigarette. I like that set. That's like 2 different sessions on that record.
I listened to it. It's a great record, definitely.
Mm.
And I have these 4 with Hank Mobley in this series, 6 classic albums.
Oh, yeah. I got a few of those.
Hank Mobley, all of them.
Yeah. I got a couple of those records that's on there. I don't have all of those, but
and 2 that isn't jazz. We had J Guys Bands Live.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
I actually got this because I thought it was from the 80s. My knowledge about J Guys Band that they existed as way back in '74 was not that big. So, but I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, that's earlier. I like his later stuff.
And Carly Simon, Anticipation.
That's just pretty good.
So that is what I got. A whole lot of Blue Note.
Nice. Now,
and I'm not surprised that you have all of them.
Now let's see your record store day stuff. I'm excited.
I grabbed this one because I didn't have this.
Oh, Beetle Brad got that same one.
Yeah, I grabbed this because I got a lot of you saw my Miles Davis.
Oh yes,
I did a video. Yes. I didn't have this.
It looks like 50s recordings.
Yeah, it is. I like that stuff. This was supposed to be his debut. This was like his first recording. I picked that up, and I picked up Mal Waldron. I'm a big Mal Waldron. I did a video, a spotlight on him too. This is live at the Jazz Showcase in Chicago in the 70s. And he has Sonny Stitt is on here too at the end. Yeah, Sonny Stitt on this record. Yeah. I'm not a big Sonny Stitt, but I like some of the stuff he played on. But yeah, he's on this one. And of course I got I had to get I always get him, Love Bill. I got every single record store there. I got all of them. I grabbed this. I haven't listened to it yet. This is with Chuck Israels and Larry Bunker. And then I grabbed the last one I grabbed was the first time on vinyl. I had to get this. I couldn't wait for this to come out because the record was going for like $300-400. Jade. This was pretty big back in the 90s when it came out because
I had this record. I love "Don't Walk Away." It's a
Yep.
fantastic song. The problem is that I thought that the rest of the records was pretty meh. I was really disappointed as the rest of the record.
Their cover of "Don't Ask the Neighbors" is it rivals the original. That's another reason why people bought this too, for that one. That because of the remake. That showed their range as far as singing wise. When they could sing almost on the vein of like that En Vogue, and it's only 3 of them. They had a great voice. That's why they reissued it. Everybody was waiting for this to come out. This sold really well during Record Store Day.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I was gonna show you. This is the one I got from Pablo. I actually like this section. I paid like $3 or $4 for it. It's real clean. I went home and threw it on because I'm an Ella fan. And man, I was like, man, this sounds pretty good. It's real like that bossa nova. It's like the Brazil.
She sings in Portuguese.
No, she sings. She sings in the standard. I like her different versions of a lot of the Brazilian songs. It's
Okay,
pretty good.
she made it in English.
Yep.
Okay, it would be fun to hear her sing Portuguese.
Yeah.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, I picked that up. I saw it at the one shop, and I was like, man, I'm gonna grab this because I'm not, Yeah, and then I just bought other stuff I went to a few stores. I picked this up. They had this. This is Heavy D's debut album because I'm trying to get my hip hop collection, man. I want to get it a little deeper than what it was. I remember having this cassette when I was a teenager.
Wow.
I've only heard Now That We Found Love by themselves.
Yeah, but this is earlier than that. Overweight Lovers in the House. That's like a popular song off of here. Yeah, I grabbed that. And then this was a black exploitation. I've been collecting those. This is a Fred Williamson movie. This is done by the Dells. Came out in 1976. This is a black exploitation, which I never knew that until I stumbled onto it. I had read about it. So I grabbed that. That's over the time I've been gone. And then I found another. Which one is the other one I grabbed? I'll show you. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I got to do all my new releases. I ain't gonna show them all here, man. I'll show them on my video.
Mm-hmm.
I found this one too. This is dope. I'm a big Pam Grier fan when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she
Foxy Brown.
Yeah, I grabbed that. So I found this. This is like a promo. I found this when I was digging. Yeah, I grabbed that. I got a lot of stuff I got to show, especially this. This is a Netherlands press. I was after this for a long time. This is not leather, the New Zealand pressing. This is an original Iggy Pop the Idiot. This is a dope album. This is doing that when this is produced by Bowie.
JJ, can you do a background check on this Saul Ton or whatever his name is?
And then I went to a record show. I'm gonna show you the stuff I got from the record show. Man, I got a lot of stuff. That's why I said I ain't gonna show it all here, but I got a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I found this stuff too. I found this at a shop. This guy sold all of his 80s alternative stuff, and this is the glove. The Susie and the Banshees and Robert Smith, they had like a group.
Nice.
I love this. I've never seen this. I was stoked to see this one. I grabbed this. This is a 12-inch of Like an Animal. Blue Sunshine is the album. So this is considered like a Cure / Susie and the Banshees. And then grab this at that shop too. This is an original UK. The Smith World one. Listen, this is Louder Than Bombs, but the British copy. I grabbed that. And then on the record show I went to, I found an original white label, Digital Underground. I used to dig this when I was a teenager. I grabbed that. Another edition. I think I'm pretty much complete with the Cocteau Twins. I have found this because I buy a lot of the EPs. So this was like one of the ones. I think I'm missing like maybe one or two, but majority of them. I grabbed that one. We Want Easy, 12-inch from Eazy-E's debut album. And a nice Nice copy of I was after this one for a while. This is a British copy of Armed Forces, Elvis Costello. I love the Elvis Costello of the Attraction era. I don't like any of the other stuff. I just like the Attraction stuff. The only thing with this one, it didn't come with the 45, but man, this record is really clean. I found this at a record show. Yeah. And it kind of
I had the glove on blue wax long ago and regret selling it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenny, you should have kept it.
See, it folds out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Elvis Costello. I'm big Elvis Costello, the Attraction stuff. This year's model, all of that stuff. That's the stuff I like. The late 70s, early 80s stuff. That's pretty much all I can show right now. I got a lot of stuff, man. I got to do
Wow.
video. I picked up a lot of stuff.
Where did Dawson go?
Oh, Dawson had some stuff to do, but because he only can stay for an hour and a half with me, but he always makes sure I'm safe, that I have people with me if I want to try to keep the stream going. But I do. I've got you and I've got LaBelle, so I'm good. I can
Oh
go
yeah,
for
the
a little longer.
upgrade. Here's an upgrade too. I grabbed this one too. I'll show this one. I had upgraded. I had a 65.
Oh.
I ended up finding a
Again.
I ended up finding an OG 59. Love
Ooh.
this record.
Red Garland is good. Great.
Yeah, I grabbed this one. I really love his piano playing, especially when he's with Coltrane and stuff. This one is I was stoked to find this one in a while. I found this in a while.
I don't
This
have
one
that.
has Arthur Taylor on drums and Sam Jones. And yeah, Red Garland. It's a trio. So when
I don't have that
started-
much records by him though.
What do you say?
I don't have that much records by him though.
Yeah, I got a few. I don't have everything. I have Groovin', this one, and another one. Manteca. Manteca is the other one I have by him. His stuff is really hard to find in good condition because a lot of people used to play his records, but his records are kind of hard to find in a while. But
Well,
I'm a
that
fan.
looks like you have a fan here.
Thanks, man.
All right, I'll make you smile. So did they have the John Lennon box set?
Nope. Nobody
Was
had
sold
that.
out?
No.
Well, I know when Beetle Brad went, when I saw his video yesterday, they had it, but he didn't pick it up. That's what I would have taken. But he got the two George Harrisons.
Yeah,
which
it
I
was
would have
another
also
stuff.
wanted.
You know what's funny? I didn't see any George Harrison. Oh, I did see it at the Rolling Stones. I went to this place called Rolling Stone Records. They did have the George Harrison. I didn't see the John Lennon. And there was a couple ones I was looking for they didn't have, but I was happy the ones I grabbed. I wanted to get that. I didn't know about that Buster Williams. It was an album with Buster Williams and Woody Shaw, a jazz record called The Pinnacle. I didn't know about that one, and I was like, oh damn, I should have looked for that one, but I didn't see it when I was going through. That Miles Davis was like the last one at that shop. I saw it. It was like the first one when I went in there. Because I was talking to a guy in line and he was like, oh, because I was telling him about Miles Davis, how I got a lot of his records. And he was like, oh, they go Miles Davis right there. And I didn't even know that had came out. So I went and I grabbed that one first. And then
If I had the money, I would have gotten the two George Harrisons and the John Lennon box set. That's the three things I would have picked up. Maybe the Miles Davis too, if I had a lot of money, but I don't. But I'm happy all the same because I'm getting
a lot of the prices, man. You know, I'm kind of. I think the prices was a little steep, man. Everywhere I went, it's a little bit. I thought the prices, like that Miles Davis. I think I paid $40 for. I think that's a $20 record, man. Actually, because I think it was a little expensive, man.
Welcome to record money. Welcome to Record Store Day.
Yeah. Was it worth the money?
Yeah, it sounds good and stuff, but I'm just saying a lot of the stuff now is so. And then that John Lennon, I heard that box set was expensive. It was a lot.
I found a picture. I found a picture yesterday that I posted on my Facebook that was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. It was a guy saying, "It's time to buy made-up records with all fruit colors and for overprices."
Yep. You know what I liked about Record Store Day? It was a lot of younger people out there, man. It's a lot of younger people is into the hobby too. So that, you know, I know people complain that the younger people doing it, but at least they're keeping it going, you know.
idea with Record Store Day is I applaud the idea with Record Store Day that they having a day for vinyl and making and lifting up vinyl, doing it by giving out stuff that may not have been released before, live concerts and so on that aren't been found. But the problem is that it has become a parody of itself when the record labels just squeezing out stuff that already has been released before in various forms just so they can make more money.
That's true.
So it
They're
has
just seeing dollar signs.
They've
Yeah.
been misusing the word. They've been misusing it and using it for profit instead of making it for the record. So that is
Yeah.
why.
But the big there is a plus with the Record Store Day. You got a lot of people that doesn't go out for the Record Store Day, and you could go to a lot of shops and buy used product. All the stores I went to, excluding Rolling Stone. Rolling Stones, they only sell new records, but a lot of the other, I went to 2 other record stores that they sell used. They had 25% off. So that right there, you know, you got people that don't like Record Store Day. They'll go, and I saw people that was at shops was just buying used stuff. He said, "Oh, I hate that record store, the stuff. I just came here to get used stuff, and I got a big discount off the stuff that they were selling."
Nice.
So
I just found Jade to the Max on eBay for $32. Hey, that's a good price.
yeah, I paid more. I paid $39 for it. See what I mean?
I paid $1 for mine.
You're the luckiest of the most of us there, Jorgen. You got it for $1. I'll buy that for $1.
They had that En Vogue. They had that En Vogue came out too. I passed on it because I don't know. I didn't like that record. I remember that record when it came out. I still have the CD. I passed on it because I have that song, the main song on there. I have the Set It Off soundtrack. So that song is from the Set It Off soundtrack. So that was like all I liked on that album. But I remember I saw a lot of people post it though. That was that record. This record head doesn't start until 8:30. Okay. Yeah, the place I went to, they opened up at Rolling Stones. I stood in line. They opened at 9. I got there at like 7:20, and I was in a decent spot in the line. I wasn't gonna do that overnight. It was a couple of shops I knew. Man, it was people there overnight, and we had a bad thunderstorm Friday night. It was a tornado hit.
Oh, no.
And it was people out there waiting at a couple of other shops I didn't go to.
Yeah, JJ's was going through some tornadoes this past week.
Yeah, he had the same probably. Yeah, he had the exact same tornado we had. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, I was gonna go up to Milwaukee, but I passed on it because I never did a Record Store Day up there. I usually go there on the I go there on off the whim. I just want to wake up. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Milwaukee."
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I've been doing is pretty much upgrading a lot of stuff. I've been upgrading a lot of my records. I've been running across like this guy's collection at that one shop where I got that Sheba Baby. That guy's, man, he had a lot of that alternative stuff that, man, you just don't see that stuff anymore.
Wow.
I had grabbed that glove. That glove messed me up. I saw that. I was like, damn, I got to get that. They had that. And what was the other one? Yeah, I got Head Over Heels, a Cocteau Twins album too. I grabbed that there. Yeah, they had a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, this one I had grabbed in Milwaukee. What was it? Yeah, when I went to Milwaukee, I grabbed this one. This is an original. Found this up at Lilliput.
Oh, garbage.
Oh, I love that album. It's so.
This is my favorite by them. I don't like the first one. I like this record. I don't know. The first one's okay, but I was stoked to see this one, and this is an original. It was real clean.
Let's just say that the two of us, we are pretty unique because we are one of the two of the few that prefer this album before the first. Because the first one, many people say are really good, and they
yeah.
This one is a whole lot better. It's a whole lot better. It's good. First is good, but this is a great album.
Yeah, I love it. I put this on the platter. I was like, damn, this sounds good.
Hey, Dusty.
Oh, and I found this was oh yeah, because I'm gonna show that when I do my video. This one here, I found this at a Half Price Books, and I know the guy Chance, Concert Buddy. I found this. This is an original. I was stoked.
I only heard of the band.
Yeah, they were popular in the 90s. They was like post grunge, semi-charm life. I was
That's
looking.
why I don't know not listening to them, because grunge was one of my least
they were
favorite.
after. They were a little bit after. I know a lot of people are familiar with this record, but I was stoked to find an original. And the cover, I was like, when I saw that with the ring, where I said, "Damn, this might be an original." Soon, sure enough, I pulled out the record, and I was like, "Damn, this is an original." And I've been after this record for some years, and I find it at a half price books. I was kind of stoked to find this. This was one of my finds from beginning of the year. And a guy named his name is Dan Vinyl Fury. He do videos once in a while. He did dude got like every copy of that album. So when he said he had got his, he paid. I think he said he bought it offline for $100 and some. I paid $50 for that, $50-$60. That's like a $200 and some record. And
yeah, continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you continue first.
No, I said I was just shocked of the price I paid for that, man. And I was like, man, I jumped on it, and I got home and I put it on. I was like, damn, it sounds good. Because I had the CD, I had the promo CD when I was working music retail. I remember when that came out.
Since it was so long time ago since Lavelle was here, I have picked out some of the jazz records that I bought just a couple of months.
Oh, make it big, and
go ahead, man.
You can show them.
I show them numerous times in others, and you might have seen them if you've seen some of my videos. But Jimmy Smith.
Oh, nice, man.
I used to buy previously at least one Jimmy Smith a year. So I have a whole lot of Jimmy Smith, but it has been very dry the past couple of years. And then I managed to find anything good until I found that one. I managed to find Crusaders.
Oh man, that's a great record. I remember that record.
And I bought, these were sealed when I got them. And I got them for $1 each.
Oh yeah, that's a great one too.
Oh yeah, that's a great price, man.
Dizzy Gillespie Big Band in concert.
Yeah, I like that when he's in the with James Moody. That's pretty good. Ernie Henry's great too.
This is Paris recording.
I bet it sounds good.
Cannibal Adderley Quintet Plus.
I don't have that one. That's a great record though. I like it with him and his brother. That's pretty dope. It's good stuff.
I don't have that much Cannibal Adderley. The Modern Jazz Quartet double album released on Prestige.
They're pretty good.
We have a lot more of Ella and Duke Ellington.
Yeah, I got to get some more of her stuff with her and him.
This is a really good album, but it's not. I thought it would be even. I thought it would be stronger, but it's a good album. But it wasn't as strong as I thought it would be. A couple of years ago, I bought an album that said Duke Ellington meets Count Basie, and I thought, wow, on the same record? No, it was the one band at each side, and I was very disappointed. And then it's called Clickbait Antique.
Oh man!
But then when a couple of weeks ago, I was in my local record store, and I saw this record. And I thought, okay, it's a reissue of that same crap album. But no, this is the real deal.
Yeah, that is, man. Yeah, look at that. That's the Columbia. That's Columbia, right? Yeah, that's Columbia.
Yeah, and the interesting, this is 30. This is both bands in the same time. 31 musicians in the same studio.
Nice. That's like those are like 6i.
Earlier Ellington with Ivy Anderson.
Nice.
I got this double album for free, actually.
Yeah, I've never seen that record before. It looks good though. It looked like it's from the day.
And more Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, you got a lot of Jimmy Smith.
I have a very special video in my channel where I show all my Jimmy Smith albums except for these two. And I managed to find this.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
I paid $2 for this.
Plus, he got the Montgomery. You got his brothers and stuff on there.
So example of all the jazz records that I bought this reason. Then I bought some extremely old stuff that are very lesser known music bands. Isham Jones, John Garber and his orchestra.
Oh,
Lesser known, but I enjoy exploring new bands.
Hmm.
Lee Wiley.
Lee Wiley. Ooh.
And I managed to find Paul Whiteman. So it's been a great jazz year so far.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You got some good stuff there.
Great stuff.
All right.
Great
Yeah. Well, seeing my topic today is Kiss. Lavelle, do you have any Kiss albums?
Yeah, I got some. I can pull. I got a couple. I don't have everything though. I got a
Alright.
few. I got a few. What we got?
Watch them have stuff I don't have. Jorgen, I'm doing really good today. I'm pushing myself to go a little further. Well, I'm glad I have you and Lavelle here. So this is
I got a few. I got a few. I got
need to go
to see them in concert. I did Kiss. It's my original Destroyer.
Oh, nice.
The Destroyer. My favorite Rock and Roll. Well, one of my favorites, Rock and Roll All Over. This one has the stickers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here has the gun in there.
Mine doesn't have the gun.
Yeah, I found mine. I made sure when I look for it, I make sure it has the gun. This will be my favorite. Rock and Roll Over is second, but this is my favorite.
Creatures of the Night.
I love this record. This is this a UK copy? I can't remember what pressing this is. I think this is UK if I'm not mistaken.
I like how their eyes glow.
Yeah, Freely is on the cover, but he's not on the record though, which is so funny. So I know
I
the
never
story
knew
on
that.
And then I wish I had Lick It Up. I wish I had I got Crazy Nights. This was their take trying to be commercial. This album is okay. I had got it off a recommendation, but it's okay. Crazy Nights.
I have Lick It Up on CD.
This is the underrated one here, though. This is an original. Unplugged. I like this a lot. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this is an original. Yeah. That's all I got from Kiss, though. But yeah, I want to get a couple more of their stuff.
Well, now I'll show
I
you
want to
mine.
get Revenge. Revenge is the one I want to pick up.
All right, I'll show you my Kiss albums I have.
Yeah.
And don't forget, people, hit the like button, and it helps with the algorithms, as Royce in the house always says. So hit that like button. If you love this, if you love the content you're getting, hit that like, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. So we have the first 3 albums.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the originals, the albums that touched off the rock and roll explosion. Kiss, the first album. Hotter Than Hell, the second one. And the third, Dressed to Kill. So it's all in this 3 record set.
Yeah, that early records cost a lot of money now. I ran across a couple of those earlier ones. They're expensive.
And we got next, we have my favorite album, Destroyer.
Destroyer is good.
My favorite song on here is Beth. I love Beth. Song always makes me cry. Not gonna lie. But it's a beautiful song. And then next up we have Rock and Roll All Over.
Yeah, that's a great record. I love that record.
And I think that was my thumbnail for this too. That album cover.
I hate I don't have my autograph Paul Stanley. I met Paul Stanley when I was in Vegas back in I lost it in the fire. I had an autograph.
Oh no.
I had an autograph poster. I met him in Vegas when I was going to my music land when I was working.
Huh. So now I've got Love Gun, but minus the gun. Well, at least I got the record, so
Yep.
that's all that really counts.
Yep.
Oh, I don't really care if I don't have it. Here's one I have. I don't have volume 1. I've only got volume 2, but I know Kate wants this one. She says, put it in a box. You don't want that. You want to give it to me. So we have Kiss Alive 2.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
So we got that. And
even the Japanese pressings of those go for a lot. Kiss got some stuff.
Last but not least, we have
Dynasty. Yep.
And that's all my Kiss albums that I have. Well, and Lick It Up. But that's on CD, but it's in my bin over here. But
yeah, I got to get that one. Lick It Up.
I was too lazy to lean over and try to find the damn thing, so I said, "Screw it! I'll just go with what I've got."
And I get them when I see them around the condition, because now I didn't got to the point the condition is my main thing. I don't get it just to get it. I want it to sound good. Them days of me buying records that's beat to hell, I don't buy those no more.
Yeah. So I got some great news for you, Lavelle. Well, everybody else knows this already. On my birthday last Saturday, my sister had donuts for me in the morning.
Nice.
So she put candles in one. I blew out the candles, and my wish was for the Paul McCartney album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane, which is coming out on May 29th. I love his new single off that album, The Days We Left Behind. Such a beautiful song. And so my nephew called me to wish me happy birthday. Guess what? He's getting me the CD.
Nice.
He's going to get me a CD version. I figure, well, I'll go with the CD on Amazon because it's like 33 something compared to what the vinyl is. The vinyl is like $60. I'm like, no.
Yeah, the vinyl is expensive. Like when I got that 50th anniversary of Band on the Run, that one cost me about $60.
But you know what? It doesn't matter what format I have it on.
As long as you have the music.
CD's good quality, so I'm not complaining. I mean, I'll take it there. Good. But the only complaint I have about the album is the cover. It's plain. It just says The Boys of Dungeon Lane. No picture of Paul, nothing. It's like, can you come up with a more original cover?
The record I have is his picture, right?
Yeah, like it doesn't even have his picture on it. It just says The Boys of Dungeon Lane, just plain like that.
It wasn't exactly like McCartney 3 had a picture either. It was also extremely boring cover.
Yep. That cover was horrible.
But I hope the rest of the album is going to be good. But I'll let you know when I listen to it, because I'll do a review right after I listen to it. While it's still fresh in my mind, I'll pop on here, go live, and then I'll tell you all about what I thought. I'll go through each track one by one, tell you what I think of it and stuff like that. And also next Saturday, I will be interviewing someone from Twitch. This will be my first Twitch streamer I'll ever have interviewed. Her name is Victoria Joy. She writes her own original material. She does pop songs. She plays keyboard, ukulele, guitar, keyboards, kazoo. She does it all. And she paints too. She paints paintings and stuff like that. She's amazing. And she agreed to an interview with me. And she does healing through music because, as you know, I suffer depression and anxiety. And when I go there, I just get so lost in the music. It's like she could sing the phone book and it would sound amazing. And also, I really love one of her original songs called "Be Free." I'm forever requesting it, and she doesn't mind playing it a lot for me. That song is like a big hug to me when I'm down, and it just perks me up, that song. And I'll have to send you the link for the video for it, Lavelle. When you hear the song, you're going to be blown away. And a weekend before my mom passed in March.
Sorry to hear that, man. I remember you told me, man. I'm sorry, man.
I interviewed a real professional rock band who I met through Kate. His name is Lou Mars, and his bandmate is Dana Anderson, but she couldn't make the interview because she had vertigo that day. So I have to do a follow-up interview so I can get her side of the story, like how she got into music and where she's led up to today. But I did a 2-hour and 17-minute interview with Lou, which you can see on what you watched, Lavelle. You told me you watched that, or he was in a tour bus.
Yeah.
I thought his story was fantastic. Jorgen was with me. Remember Lavelle, Jorgen? Like
Yeah,
that guy.
I remember Lavelle. He's down beside me.
Do you remember when Lou was with us? Lou is so down to earth. Like
here.
He's not a phony. Like some of these rock stars think they're bigger than everybody else.
Yeah, they're real arrogant, man, and stuff, man. A lot of them, they don't want to sign autograph. They don't even want to take a picture. It's a lot of artists like that. I heard a lot of crazy stuff.
But you could see the chemistry. We're bantering back and forth, having a great time together. And this guy is so nice. Like he's one of the nicest people, next to all of you guys, of course, that I've talked to. And I really enjoyed that interview. He said, James, if I didn't have to go to a rehearsal right now, you could keep asking me questions. We could be here longer if you wanted to. I said, well, I do that. Even Jorgen had a good time with him.
Oh, man.
I wasn't going to kick Jorgen off. I said, Jorgen, why don't you just stay on with us? Because it was nice having an extra co-host, even though I could handle it all on my own. But next Saturday, it's at 1 o'clock my time. Lavelle, if you're home, you should stop in and listen to my interview with Victoria.
Okay, when is it? Is it Saturday or Sunday?
It's Saturday.
Okay, I should be.
But there won't be a Sunday stream because I'll be tired. I'm not going to do 2 back-to-back days, and depending how long the interview goes. But I'm looking forward to this, and it's going to be fun. But we have to do a camera test because she's never been on StreamYard before. So I got to do it a couple of days before the interview because I don't want to be embarrassed if I can't get her on screen.
Yeah, it's always.
But I think the best bet is send her a link through Discord, and then maybe if she wants, either she can come up to the YouTube side or she can go live with me backstage. Yeah. And at the end, I'm going to ask her if she can perform some songs. So I got 3 in mind, 2 covers and an original, because I love the way she does Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again from Phantom of the Opera. And then my favorite song of hers that she wrote, Be Free. And she'll do live loop. She does live loops on her streams too.
Nice.
And throughout some of her streams, you'll see her pets. She's got 2 cats and a dog. It's a little dachshund. Her name is Delilah, but we call her Deli. And there's a big fat cat. His name is Jack. And then the other one's Enzo. Enzo's my favorite. But Jack, when someone requests for her to give treats, Jack bites her. Well, when he gets aggressive when he goes for his treats. The other ones are cool as cucumbers, but that one he's like just jumps at it and he gets aggressive. I'm like, hey, don't bite the hand that feeds you, you know.
Oh yeah. But
yeah, she's really sweet. She's so nice. She's down to earth, and you could see Lou's a good person. Like he's not a snob. He said I was before, but then I realized, you know what? It's all about the music and the fans. I said, that's the good attitude to have.
That's a great attitude to have, too. I wish everybody, all the acts act like that, man. I
think I was smart at the end to ask him to give advice to young people just starting out. And he gave some good advice, didn't he? If I could interview him all over again, I would. And Lavelle, I wish you could have been there because I would have brought you up because remember he started out with jazz?
Yeah.
You two would add a field day talking about jazz together. I'm like, man, I wish Lavelle was here today. This would be perfect. I would have brought you up. You would have talked for hours about it.
Jazz is a genre, man. You can go it goes really deep, man. It's a lot of stuff, man.
I know. One day I was just feeling down and depressed, and I don't know why. I just went on Sirius XM. I went to the Real Jazz channel. I listened to different genres of it. I loved it. I was in there. I was like, I
listen to that when I'm driving to work. The Real Jazz station. They play a lot of just a variety. They got a lot. They play some new stuff too. A lot of new artists that are out there too that sound pretty good too.
Yeah, and I heard. I finally heard one piece that they did, but I forget what the title of the song was. And well, you see Lenny White in my name. You know who Lenny White is, right?
Yeah.
While they had him, the drummer Lenny White, in one of the songs. I was like, "Oh, Lenny White!" I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes!" I was
Oh
so
yeah.
excited when I heard that. I was like, "Oh God, I love it." I didn't care what kind of genre of jazz it was. I loved every little thing that they played. It
Cool.
didn't matter to me, and now I'm falling in love more with it, and I'm
And I
really
should say,
enjoying what I'm hearing.
I had the same feeling when I started liking jazz when I was 11, 12. I liked everything, no matter what genre it was. But then I learned to, well, as I grew up more into it, I learned to sort out that, okay, Dixieland may not be my favorite genre.
Yeah, that's how I
Free
was.
jazz, maybe not free jazz. So you learn by
Yeah.
experience to sort out what is good and what is not. But when you're falling in love with something new, everything is good.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, JJ, she doesn't play them all at the same time. She's on an octopus. Yes, Kiss Army, Dawson. Hey, Dawson, are you surprised I'm still going? Well, as long as I have people up with me, I'm okay because of my
Oh
anxiety.
yeah, I picked up some 45s too yesterday too. I don't know.
Oh,
Jorgen might know. I forgot. I know I had forgot. That was one shop I got. Give me a second.
oh,
Let me
ho,
see.
ho, yes.
Let me grab them right quick. Uh, yeah, yeah, this one. I just show these couple ones here. Yeah, I grabbed this one at this place called Orbit. That was the last. I didn't have this.
Let me make it big here. Oops.
I know Jorgen be like, "Oh, I already had that."
Oh,
I already have that.
Yeah. You know what's so weird about this one though? I think they put the picture sleeve with this because this is a double-sided Never Let Me Down Again. So what they did was because it's supposed to have been another track, Pleasure, Little Treasure, but I guess they found the sleeve and stuck that in there, the promo in here. Because when I look at the sleeve, it says promotional copy. Yeah, it says promo not for sale. I picked this up.
Great single.
This one was I was stoked to find this one. Patsy Cline. This is an original promo. I was stoked to find this. This is this was the song that broke her. Walk In After Midnight. This is the song that made her famous. This was the first. She was about to quit, and somebody told her to cover this song. She's like, "Oh, it sounded all right from what I read," but she covered it. And this is when that's when she got famous. This is before she passed away. But this is on the original deck. I found this. I was stoked to find that. Wicked Games. They've been talking about Chris Isaak that a lot because they finna reissue his on the One Step, the album Heart Shaped World. So a lot of people have been talking about him. They're coming out with a One Step Mobile Fidelity. I'm not gonna buy it. I have the original. I'm happy with the original.
The only Chris Isaak song I like.
Yeah. So this
album.
I
like that song. Yeah, Wicked Game is a great song.
Here's the white label promo of Johnny Lee Hooker, Boogie Chillin' on the VJ label, Tennessee Blues on the B-side. So I grabbed that. It was a couple of other ones I had bought too. I found the 45. This was like a couple of like a month ago. I didn't pull it, but I found the Genesis Land of Confusion. Found that with the picture.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, that one has like Feeding the Fires, the B-side. I found that 7-inch. I've been back buying 7 inches again. I'm back hooked on 7-inch. I always look. I found that. What was the other one? The Living Years, Mike and the Mechanics. I always like that song. And then the Aerosmith, I got 2. Love on the Elevator with the picture sleeve. Ooh. And there's another one. It's not Do Like a Lady. I can't remember the other song. I got it in my other singles, but I grabbed that. But yeah, that Genesis one, I should just pull it. I'll show you. Let me pull it right quick. I know it's
yeah.
Let me show you.
You got us all excited.
Yeah, I'm back to 45s again. That's a bad. I'm just back into it, man.
Well, Jorgen's starting to collect some 45s now too. He's got a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I'm starting right now.
You've been doing that for months and months.
I collected 45 since I was born.
Hey, Bozum, welcome in.
I got my first 45 back in 1984.
Wow.
So I've been collecting for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, no one has a big 45 collection like Bit Bop Boom does.
Well,
Yeah,
he's older than I am.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully I can find it. I got a lot of 45s, man. I think it's in this. I'm pretty sure it's in this stack. It's in one of my things.
Oh my God, he's got everything.
Yeah, let me find it, man. I gotta look. Thought I mixed it in. Yeah, I got a lot of 45s. That's why when I started collecting. Yeah, it's not this one. This one's that's one of them. Yeah, I've been hooked on the 45 thing, man.
Dark Wizard says 45 half of Genesis, No Son of Mine. That's a good song.
Definitely.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, we'll see right here. Do look like a lady.
Nice.
Genesis at? Yeah, there they go. Yeah, I found these.
You know what I find funny, but I like the video for Atlantic Confusion. They used the puppets from. Oh my God, I love that. They used the puppets from Spitting Image. I like that how they did the Beatles album.
You stole my 45 of Genesis.
Wow.
Look how young they was.
I like that one.
This one's cool too. I like this Love on the Elevator. Do look like a lady and Love on that. I like this one. This one's cool.
That is cool. Dang.
And then this one, it still had the price sticker on it. I thought this was an underrated song. Living Years, I always liked this song.
It is a great song.
I love that song.
There are Michael and Mechanic songs that I even more prefer. I actually.
Yeah,
Silent Running. Silent Running is a fantastic song.
Yeah.
My favorite blues song, My Babe, Little Walter. Yeah, I got some blues stuff too. Howlin' Wolf going down slow. You'll Be Mine.
Nice.
Death Records. Yeah, I like some of that stuff. Sound of Philadelphia. This is OJ's I Love Music.
Amazing.
Constant Craven, Katie Lang.
Oh, that's a great song.
I have the original, and then I have the fancy one step for that album. I was stoked to find this. I paid like $1 something for this 45.
Not bad.
She ended up getting the rights. That song that the Rolling Stones stole the sample, so now they give her writing credits for that song. I need a picture sleeve for this one. I'm looking for a picture sleeve for this one. This one is Walking in My Shoes. B-side, My Joy, which I love that B-side. This is from Songs in Faith and Devotion.
Nice.
That's a Depeche Mode.
I have that. I have it for the picture sleeve. It's 45.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Got a lot of different ones. This one was a cool find. This is a Canadian press.
Ooh, Sam Cooke. Nice.
Change Gang. Dope.
Yeah.
Change Gang. I love that song. My grandmother used to play this when I was a kid. Change is Gonna Come. Sam Cooke.
Great song.
They played this in the Martin Luther King. They played it in the Malcolm X when he got.
Oh yeah.
Then you can't go wrong without the Beach Boys. I think I just got this one.
Oh, Mason, where are you?
Yeah, Good Vibrations.
Nice.
Snoop John B.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And California. No, this was the latest one I got. California Girls. Got that one.
Ah.
Shout out to Brian Wilson. He passed last year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Love. Oh yeah, this was for the heavy metal cats. Iron Man.
Yes, I love that song.
Electric Funeral. Yeah, I listen to everything. I got too much different stuff. Go Your Own Way, Japanese press.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Spring.
Amazing.
Nice.
And Smuggler's Blues. I got the other one too. He passed away. I remember he died on him. He died on that year. That was the year all of the great singers had passed. It was Glenn Fry, Prince, David Bowie. They all died the same year.
Yeah.
Underrated Sting song, Steal My Beating Heart. I love that song.
Yeah, great one.
The Popo, the Police.
I always been more of a Sting fan than a Police fan, actually.
Yeah, man, I got so much different stuff. I would love to find a picture sleeve for this one. I like this one, Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders, Game of Love. I like that song.
Game of Love, 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 love.
Oh yeah, I remember I found this is I would like to find a picture sleeve or a sleeve that has date on here. This is the Zombies, Time of Season.
Ooh, that's a good song.
Oh yeah, my favorite Duran Duran song, New Moon on Monday. I love that song.
Yeah. Great one. Great album too.
Yep. And Union of the Snake.
Fantastic song, classic.
That was I think they're both off the same album.
Yeah, they're from the Seven Wrath Tiger.
And we'll get a rocker some credit too. Wanted Dead or Alive. This was Dylan's favorite song by Bon Jovi, Bob Dylan. He said this was
that's a great song. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I got a ton of 45s, man.
That was the original. That was the original title of the album that they want to use.
This was you're gonna dig this one, Charlie Parker, Star Eyes on Clef.
Okay, looks cool.
Yeah, this one's it's really man. It's not. It doesn't even have any splits or nothing. It's real minty, man. It's like an EP.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Big Stuff. I need to find a Stax picture sleeve for that one. Mr. Big Stuff, Gene Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I showed these already. My Dylans. I Want You. Blonde on Blonde. And like a Rolling Stones, Highway, what you call it? It's a Dylan. Yeah, I've been at it, man.
Do you have the 45 of his song, my favorite Dylan song, Subterranean Homesick Blues?
Actually, is that on here? No, the Skates of Eden. No, I don't have that. I wish I had that one. Yeah, and this is all Beatles. I'm not gonna go through the Beatles. Everybody's seen the Beatles stuff.
Yeah, we all know the Beatles stuff. I got Beatles too.
Right.
Yeah. So
I've been hooked on. What I found interesting about this album actually was that I saw that on one track, on
Oops,
two
I
tracks,
made myself big. I meant Jorgen.
on two tracks actually, T-Bone Walker is doing a.
Oh yeah, that's blues guy. He's really good.
It's not often you see him on a jazz concert.
No.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Well, he is playing with Oscar Peterson.
Oh yeah.
So my sister gave me a birthday card, Lavelle, and inside she said, a ticket for a movie of your choice. She's going to take me to a movie at some point.
Michael
So,
Jackson.
and I chose the movie we're going to see. It comes out on the 24th, this coming Friday. We're going to go see Michael.
I hope they do right with the funds from that movie though, because Jermaine, it's like I've been seeing more Jermaine than the one that's playing Michael, than his son. His son is playing Michael. I've been seeing Jermaine too much. I need to see the person that's playing, Jafar. I think that's his name, Jafar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I hope he do right, because I've been hearing that the family, Janet is against the movie. So I know it's something with the family. Something's off. For her not to, she's always down with whatever the family does.
Yeah.
Because I know Jackson's been touring and Jermaine hasn't been touring with them.
But from the previews I saw, it looks like a good movie, and he dances like him too. He dresses up like him with the glove and everything.
like I always say, when it comes to biopics, it's one thing that is a good movie. It's another thing that do they actually follow the artist's life?
Mhm.
Because in Hollywood and in other, even in Swedish biopics, they tend to make the movie a whole lot sweeter and a whole lot more beautiful than it actually was, because of to get more viewers and to get more money from it. And that is why I dislike biopics, because there are very few of them that follows the artist's life.
And that's what happened. I think that's what happened with the Bob Marley movie. They said that a lot of people, the Bob Marley movie was a little bit, it wasn't all the way to Bob how Bob was.
I still haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen that movie, but I can accept like what love got to do with it, because Tina Turner herself was involved.
That was done perfect. That was
that was a great movie. I saw that.
Might have something to do with Tina Turner herself being involved with it. But so
I saw the Bob Marley movie. I saw that when it came out. I went to the show and saw it. Something was off about it. I could say it was just okay, and I forgot I saw it, because it was a lot of parts that they tried to make Bob out to be. It just, it seemed like something was just off about it.
Well, 3 other biography movies I've seen are Bohemian Rhapsody. That's a fantastic movie.
That's a great movie.
And then there's what else was there? What's it called there? Selena.
Selena was good. That made that made Jennifer Lopez huge after she did that movie.
And that's how I became a Selena fan, because of that movie. When I heard Como La Flor, I was crying. I was like, I don't understand what the hell she's singing, but I love this song.
What is that? It was a lady I worked with when I worked in the music store. She saw Selena when she was down in Texas. And she said that when she saw her perform, she knew she was going to be big. And then she got killed like probably a week or 2 right after she saw her.
Yeah.
She said she had it. She had that stardom. She said, I've seen a lot of people, but they said Selena was really good. And she was heartbroken. She got killed right after that.
I know, because of her fan club president.
Yeah, that lady was.
She was also stealing money from her too, apparently.
Yeah. And that's what Selena had pulled out all of the records, and it was bad.
And another movie I liked. This is a great documentary. I just saw it not this week, but the week before. Epic. Do you know what that one is?
No, I'm not familiar with
Baz Luhrmann movie about Elvis, the concert.
I know movie. I saw the Elvis movie. I like the Elvis movie.
Yeah, the Elvis movie is good. Epic is fantastic. It was a lot of documentary. I wish there was less talkie and more concert footage. But he would be singing a song. He'd be in one jumpsuit, and then the camera would switch to another concert. The same song, he'd be in a different outfit. What I wish they would have did is have the name of where each venue was, so you're confused, because you're confused. I'm like, wait, he's singing the same song. Where is he now? You know, it just kept mixing around like that. I'm like, put the title of where he's singing so we know exactly which concert this is.
Yeah.
But it was a good one. And there was a scene where a woman threw a blue bra on the stage, and Elvis picked it up, put it on his head while he was singing a song. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, the Teddy Pendergrass, the lady used to throw their underwear out. They used to throw their underwear on the stage.
Yeah, and Kate told me Rod Stewart did that too with a bra.
I thought you were going to say that Rod Stewart also threw his underwear.
No. I also like the biography of The Four Seasons, directed by Clint Eastwood. That's a good movie too.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
You should. And all the singing is done live on the set, which I like. It's not pre-recorded. I like when it's live on the set because it sounds better that way. And I have that movie, the Four Seasons movie. With and Christopher Walken's in there too.
Yeah, said Dark Wizard Room said that his favorite song is Get Up, Stand Up. That's a great song.
Yeah, Get Up, Stand Up, Stand
Up. My favorite is
right.
Iron Lion Zion. He wrote that in the late 70s, but it never was released until the 90s though.
Well,
I
my
like
favorite.
Iron Lion Zion is my favorite.
My favorite is No Woman, No Cry and
That's a great
Buffalo
song, too.
Soldier.
I've never been a reggae fan. I'm no fan of Bob Marley, but I like Iron Lion Sign. That's the only Bob Marley song I like, actually.
Which one?
Iron Lion Sign,
Yeah, see, that's the same one I like. I love that. So I have the 12-inch.
1992.
Yep. And
Another was one. It's not Bob Marley, but it's a reggae song from the '80s. Sunshine, Sunshine Reggae. Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that one.
That is a Danish group, actually. It is.
Yeah, that's somebody else, right? You said it was a Danish group.
Laid Back.
Yeah.
It's done by the Danish group Laid Back.
Oh yeah, didn't they make that song? Do you want to ride? Do you want to ride?
Ride the Wild Pony.
Yeah, the Ride Pony. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one where they say, if you want to be rich, you got to be a bitch.
Yep.
Rich, you bitch.
Yep, that's it.
I remember that song. Yeah,
that was actually part. A lot of people used to play that at the dance, like the clubs and stuff like that.
I remember one of my my high school dances I went to. I think it was 85 or 86. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was 86. And I remember standing there, and they had all these flashing lights, and I saw this English teacher, Mr. Huggins. You couldn't understand. He was African, and you couldn't understand his accent. So I wanted out of his class so I can go to an English class where I can understand the language.
Yeah.
And this kid would come into it before I get back to the dance, because I know Jorgen's going to like what song was playing at the time. But when I was in his class, this kid would always be late for class, and he'd say, "Stefan, why are you late?" He said, "Sir, I just like to be late, sir." "Stefan, don't let it happen again." But every time it was the same thing. The kid would always be late for class. He was always in detention, that kid. It's like he didn't care about school. It's like he just wanted to slack off all the time. And he was telling us this story. Mr. Huggins was telling us a story one time. He says, and half of his body was in the water and half of his body was on the land. He says, "Don't tell anybody I said that." I didn't understand why. Yeah. So back to the dance, I saw him, and guess what song was playing, Jorgen? 19. No, 19.
Oh, you talking about Paul Hardcastle?
Yep. Oh, show him the one you got there. The other one, the 45 of Hardcastle, Jorgen. Hey, Zeb.
Hey, Zeb. Yeah, I bought I found the 12-inch of oh yeah, that's nice. I got the 12-inch of Rainforest. My mom used to play the hell out of that when I was a kid. Rainforest.
The Paul Hardcastle debut was the first album I ever bought.
Yeah, it was that. Were they both on the same album, Rainforest and 19?
Yep, it is from the debut.
Yeah, my mom used to play the hell out. She used to play 19 too.
But what is interesting is that I bought a Hardcastle album from 2003 recently, where he had put a remix, a new version of Forest at the opening.
How does it sound? They changed it, didn't they?
It's okay. It's definitely a good one, even though it can't beat the original. But the original is also the opening of the debut album. So he knew where to put it.
Yeah.
This wasn't a hit because it was I think it was the fourth single from the album, and it was drowned by the other three bigger hits.
So I'm guessing that 19 was the only big hit off that album.
Unfortunately, yes. But the follow-up single, "Just for Money," was also fantastic. It was a fantastic song, but I can understand why it didn't become a hit, because it didn't have the strong melody as 19 has. And "Just for Money" is about this big train robbery in the 30s, the same as Buster is. Phil Collins' Buster is from. And it isn't a big happening as the Vietnam War, exactly. So it didn't relate to people to the same way. But it's a fantastic song, and he watched the video, and Bob Hoskins is in the song. Sir Laurence Olivier is in Just for Money also. So
Yep.
Sir Laurence Olivier at the time in 1985 when it climbed when it was on British chart, Sir Laurence Olivier was the oldest man to ever enter the British hit charts.
Wow.
In his 80s at the time.
Yeah, he was the one that he was old boy's he was Anthony Hopkins' teacher. He was the protege. He was the one. Well, Anthony Hopkins was learning under Laurence Olivier, Sir Lawrence. Yeah.
Oh wow.
40 years later, Ringo Starr says, oldest artist, you say? Hold my beer.
Yeah.
So Lavelle, I finally got two movie franchises all ended, and I'm going to show you both of them right now. Let me grab them off my shelf.
Yeah, Jorgen, I want to catalog all my stuff. Everybody keeps telling me I need to do. I started, but man, it's gonna take forever to get all the stuff. I want to get all of it at least on Discogs or a spreadsheet.
I already have my on Access database, but
Okay.
I had the luck that I have wrote all my records on Word before that, and as Word and Access both are on Microsoft, I could easily transfer the Word document to Access, so I didn't have to write it all over again.
So how did you do it? Did you do a do voice? My wife was trying to show me how to do it because
I did it 20 years ago. So my mind of how I did it has been long gone.
Well, you did it a while ago. I started already, but I got a long way.
I said that I will never ever put my records on Discogs because I refuse to do it all over again. I have records to go off the never.
Yeah, you know what I learned about if I did it on Discogs? Some people be reaching out to me, because I got that Mal Waldron that's pretty rare, and they like, oh, why don't you sell it? Why don't you sell it? You get people reaching out because they can, that's a way they can go on Discogs and see which person has it.
Yeah,
and they reach out to them.
I will be full-time retired if I'm going to go through all and do it from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to show you what I got here. Hey, Zara. Nice to see you. All right. Let me make you big. Myself big. Okay. So the first genre is Mission Impossible. So we got part 1, 2. This is directed by John Woo because John Woo has a rule in his action films, 2 guns all the time. Then we have Mission Impossible 3 with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good one.
Then we have Ghost Protocol. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's what old boy from Superman, I think, was in that one.
Yeah, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. This is a good one, too.
Yeah.
This is one where he hangs on the side of the plane, and he does his own stunts, which is cool. Then we have Fallout. Then we have Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Oh, I saw that one. I remember that one.
And then we have Part 2 here. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. And this is where he's on a biplane hanging upside down. And I saw because they have the special features, and I saw the sequence for it. And he does the whole bloody stunt. I'm like, that was one of the most amazing scenes in the movie with the biplanes and everything there. I think this scene is so cool. And next up, okay, this has nothing to do with the franchise, but I grabbed this because I was talking about the 4 seasons. So this is directed by Clint Eastwood, Jersey Boys.
I didn't know he directed that. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing a trailer for that.
And now we go into the other franchise that I'm all set up here for. We have Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3 in a box.
I have those. I have that. I actually have that box set.
Then we have Jurassic Park, sorry. Jurassic World, the first one.
I have that one too. It's great stuff.
Then we have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yep, I got that one too.
Then we have Jurassic World Dominion. with the extended edition, which is better than the theatrical.
I don't
I
have
like.
that one. That's the only one I'm missing.
And then there's this one because I love Scarlett Johansson. And this one harkened back to the original Jurassic Park movie. I absolutely loved it. Jurassic World Rebirth. This is a really good movie.
Yeah, I got that one. I do have. I have that one.
Yeah. Like the scene, you almost shit your pants when the guy's pulling the life raft and the T-Rex is right there, right in front of him. I'm like, oh my god, my heart was in my throat. I'm like, is he gonna, if he makes one false move, he's gonna be chicken. It's like he just gets it across. I'm like, wow. He just dodged a bullet right there. And I like how they brought the pterodactyls back.
Oh yeah.
Love watching Mission Impossible TV series on TV and syndication. I've never seen the original series, but I should. But you have a couple, don't you, Jorgen?
I have some 60s VHS reissues from the 60s, and I love the 80s. And because my love for the TV series, I refuse to watch the movies. But that's my take on it.
Okay.
Because the problem is that I love how they reacted. The one who played the colored guy in the movies, in 60s movies, he went to see Greg Morris, I think his real name is. He went to see the first Mission Impossible movie. He got so annoyed with how they portrayed Jim Phelps, so he walked out after half of the movie.
Yeah.
They took the fine aristocrat that fights crime and made him a sleazeball that loves young girls and that is a mass murderer. And I think that it has nothing to do with the TV series. I prefer the TV series. So I understand why people likes it. I accept it, but I prefer the TV series.
I'm a Tom Cruise fan. True and true, you know?
He's okay.
Or through and through. But I like the movies.
He's good. I like. I think what's his name is right up there with him, though. Even though he doesn't do any more of those Bourne Identities, I think he's right up there. He's cold.
Oh yeah, I have all
Matt
those.
Damon was cold, man. Matt Damon was rough, man. He did all his stunts too.
Another actor I like in the Mission Impossible series was Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames is good too.
Yeah, and you know what I saw a couple months ago? I was still with my friends on Discord. Blood. I think he met Blood once.
Yeah.
He actually showed me the original Shaft movie. It was
yeah.
pretty good. The plot's a little confusing.
Yeah.
But it's one of those black exploitation films.
Oh yeah, I've been collecting those, man. I've been narrowing them down. I still missing which is one I'm missing? Black Belt Jones and the Rudy Ray Moore one I'm missing, but I got a lot of the other ones. I've been narrowing them down, man. I'm trying to get all of them. I got to get that the ones because I know Pam Grier had another one called Friday Foster. That one never came out on vinyl or CD, so the only one I'm missing from her, I got to get Jackie Brown, which I was like, man, I should have had that. I saw that when it came out.
I guess
I got to get that Jackie Brown. I got that one on order. I got that coming. Then I have all her stuff on vinyl, all of the ones.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Then I got Three the Hard Way, Let's Do It Again, Cross 110th Street, Shaft, Cooley High, and the one that really took off was the one with Mario Van Peebles' dad.
Oh wow.
That one, you know, his dad did one, Sweet Badass or whatever it's called. I think it was called, yeah, that one. I have that one.
But there's one line in the Isaac Hayes song about Shaft. No one understands him but his woman.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense because in the movie he sleeps with two girls.
Yeah.
So he should have said no one understands him but his women.
Yeah.
That would have been a better line to say because he had sex with two women in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I like Richard Roundtree.
Yeah, I got all of the ones with him. I got all of them. I got the Shaft in Africa, And then the Shaft Big Score, I got those. I have that one. Hell Up in Harlem. I'm missing Slaughter Ripoff. That's another one. Slaughter. I'm missing that one. I'm missing a few, but I'm pretty much almost there.
Did you see the remake with Samuel?
Oh yeah, I like the one with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I didn't ever bought. I need to get that one. I don't have it, but I don't. For some reason, I don't consider it black exploitation, but because it's so later in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Across 110th Street. I got that was one of my earlier. That's one of my earlier
The
purchases.
Swedish syndicate is calling you Jorgen. That's what they're saying.
Don't expose me.
Gordon Parks. Who's that? I like the
Gordon Parks
2019
is
Shaft
yeah.
one. And then we have
Gordon Parks is the father. His son did Superfly. What you call it? Did Shaft. His son did Superfly. Superfly was big, but he ended up dying in a plane crash, which is so crazy. Yeah. Jordan Parks Jr.
Now I remember the other one I saw.
Did you know that? Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you? His son did Superfly.
Really?
And his son, and he went to fly somewhere and he died in a plane crash.
Oh no.
Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
His son's movie was almost as big as Shaft. The Superfly was huge. But I would say Superfly probably was probably what my mom told me. Superfly was bigger than Shaft. She said Shaft was big, but Superfly was bigger.
Ah. Yeah, I remember another Pam Grier movie I saw, and there's a lot of nudity in that one.
That's probably why I liked it, I guess.
Coffee. The movie's called Coffee.
Yeah, I got that.
Gordon Parks had a cameo in 2000 Shaft with Samuel, Richard Roundtree, and Gordon Parks sitting in a booth.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah,
that one was considered. I think it was called Shaft 2000 or something like that. They had like a tripped out. I know it was like a tripped out number. I saw that.
But I like how they used the actual song of Shaft at the beginning of it.
2019. No, Shaft 2019. That's the one. 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
You could always tell that it's a 1970s movie with the funky music.
Yeah.
John Singleton directed 2000. Ah.
It was 2000. Yeah. It's 2000. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was right. 2000. Yep, that's the one. And what's the name? Did the soundtrack? I think it was he's in jail now. R. Kelly. He's in jail now, but yeah, he did the soundtrack.
Isn't Kanye West in shit too?
No. Kanye West finna be a billionaire again. He's finna sign with Nike.
Oh wow.
He's still huge. He did that concert at in California. He had like 8,000 people, 50,000 or whatever the hell. And he brought Lauryn Hill up on stage. So when they performed, it was like he was standing on the stage was made like the moon.
Oh wow.
It was different, man. I gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to him. It looked real. Like they was on top of the world performing. That sold out. They made Lauryn Hill made a lot of money off of that too. And she only came on there to do a cameo and she did one of her songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I always loved Isaac Hayes on South Park as Chef. Hello there, children. When he sing all his sexy songs on there, that was funny. I like his Chocolate Salty Balls song.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer him as a soul singer in the 70s.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
How far back does Herbie Hancock go with jazz?
62?
50s.
Oh, yeah?
50s. I think he played in the 50s.
I don't. Well, his first debut was in 62, though.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a jazz person at first because I only remember from his hit song there, Rocket.
Yeah, that's later. I'll show you his first record when he it's a reissue though. I don't have a lot of his stuff. I seen him in concert though.
I think I changed myself. He born 1940, so of course he didn't play in the 50s.
This was his first record that he put out solo. This was his first solo record.
Oh, wow.
This one. 62, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He was 19 when the 50s ended, so I changed my mind.
Yeah, 62. Yeah, this is it right here. This is his first record, and it's with Dexter Gordon.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a
Nice.
reissue. I've never been able to find an original of that. Yeah, that he started off in Blue Note, and then he did some soundtracks too, and then he merged on to the 70s with that one. That's Herbie right there too.
Oh, wow.
Mahadishi, that was with the original Headhunters. So you had that. That's pre Headhunters. That's pre that Headhunters album. And then he did some stuff on Blue. He got a lot of stuff on Blue Note though, like Maiden Voyage. What's the other one? I think I got one of them over here. Maiden Voyage. This one. Empyrean
Nice.
Isles. Maiden Voyage. The album that was a tribute to Martin Luther King. It was a Blue Note one. Yeah, he got a lot of stuff. Crossings, another one. Yeah, Herbie got a lot of stuff. I don't have everything, but he got a lot of stuff.
There's one soundtrack I want to get because I like one of the songs in it, Mo Better Blues.
Oh yeah,
that's a great movie.
Yeah, that's actually one of the that was one of the movies I started liking jazz. That's actually the movie that did it for me, because that's when I started learning about Miles Davis. Even Miles Davis said that was like one of his favorite movies that Spike did, because it's almost like it depicts him and Coltrane almost in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Because Denzel was almost like a Miles, and Wesley Snipes was more like a sax. He was a sax player. His name was Shadow in Mo Better Blues. So that's probably one of my earliest. That's my earliest take on A Love Supreme.
Oh yeah.
And then what you call it? Jokes in there. He had a Charlie Parker album in there. If you watch that movie, yeah, his father used to play. That's Bill Lee. He has a lot to do. He has something to do with Strata East label too. It's a connection with the Strata East label. That's on Strata East. It's a connection with that.
Nice.
Spike Lee's dad.
Because I remember when I watched the movie back in the VHS days, Mo Better Blues, when they're in that jazz club, and the guy with the deep voice says Mo Better Blues.
Yep.
And then the song starts going da 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 da.
Yep.
Da 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 da. I love that piece of music. I said I have to rewind that scene a few times.
That's what's his name? Terrence Blanchard. I like how he plays. He plays pretty good. Terrence Blanchard. You had those guys that came out during that period. Was Terrence Blanchard, Branford Marsalis, all of them was in that period. Branford Marsalis, Wynton, his brother, Kenny Garrett. All those guys came out around that period. I'm familiar with a lot of them. I've heard of them. And then old boy came a little bit later. He passed away though. They just did a record store day. Damn, what's his damn name? Oh man, it's gonna kill me. Oh God. And he's only a couple of years older than I. If he was alive, he was a couple of years older than me. They just did a record store day record of him.
Oh wow.
He came out like in the early 90s. Yeah, he's a good player too.
Oh, the club scenes were shot at Silver Cup Studios, and Sesame Street stuff was on the other side of the set. Oh my God. So you interned at that thing, JJ. That's pretty cool. Is the Kiss Army still alive? Yes, we are. We're still alive and going well. I didn't. Hey, we've almost made the 3 hours. I didn't think I'd make it this far, because I'm still grieving my mom's passing. So, but I'm glad I'm pushing myself to go further today with the stream, because I haven't seen Lavelle in so long. That's why I'm going longer, because it's great to have him here. We never know when he's going to be here, because he didn't say hello to me this morning when I said good morning on
Oh yeah, I
Facebook. I
was
guess he
asleep.
wanted to surprise me, and this is a great surprise today. Yeah. Um, for the Love Supreme montage, they hired 3 couples, and it was a matter who gave birth first.
Roy
Okay.
Hargrove. Roy Hargrove is the one I'm thinking about. Roy Hargrove, great player. He was a good player.
So I
Yeah.
rewound that scene a couple of times where they're playing that piece of music, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to put lyrics to it. So
Yeah.
I wrote lyrics to it. Can you feel my heart da, 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 beating deep inside? And then I was putting lyrics to it, and it sounded great.
The crazy thing about doing that period of jazz, before Miles died, he did a album that was considered like a hip hop jazz, but it wasn't hip hop. But it's called Doo-Bop. That was it was produced by Easy Mo Bee, which was a production. He used to do all of the hip hop stuff from that New York scene. That's just tripped out how he went full circle. Miles Davis started with the bebop, straight ahead, acoustic a little bit. That was acoustic, the second quintet, and then he went fusion with your bitches brew and all of that stuff. And then the 80s, he started working with John Schofield, and then he reunited with John McLaughlin, and then he ends with the hip hop, the doo-bop. We're just tripped out his whole career. It's like he did everything. There ain't too many jazz people I could say did that, and it's stripped out, because I don't even think Freddie Hubbard even got that far. And Freddie Hubbard was another great one.
Oh wow! You know, another movie I liked. It was directed by what's his face there, Clint Eastwood, and it stars
Bird.
Yeah, Bird, Forrest
Yeah.
Whitaker. That's a great movie about Charlie Parker.
I understand that Charlie Parker was a very big drug addict, but that doesn't mean that they have to show almost every scene where he does take a shot of heroin. I think it was a little too much of that in the movie. It was so that was my problem with the movie. It was
too much. I think I'm agreeing with you on that one. Yeah, it was a good movie, but that was he did a lot of But if you think about a lot of the jazz guys, almost all of them, even Herbie even said he was a drug addict for a while.
Yeah, I understand that, but that doesn't mean that you have to show it in every scene.
In that movie, Mo Better Blues, did Denzel actually play the instrument?
You know what? I never really thought about that. I think he probably did. They showed him, because they did have musicians on that set.
I don't think he looked like he was faking it. He looks like he was actually playing.
But he's an actor, though. The actors look at when you're good, you're good.
Oh yeah, Brian, you're absolutely right. Music soothes me daily. It does for everybody. Brian, you want to come up and join us? I'll put the link out if you want. Come on up. There's plenty of room.
I have to go eat soon.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to make it to Docks also before I go to Docks.
Yeah, I might pop into Docks later. I'm not sure yet, depending how I feel. Just tell him I'm still grieving my mom, but I will be back to hang out. Because I'm glad I'm coming back to him again. But just tell him I might be there, I might not, depending how I feel. And we have Brian.
Hello.
Hello, Brian.
Brian, what's up, man?
Excellent. Everything's great here. I'm doing really well.
Cool. Same here, man.
And this gentleman has some good records too.
Oh yeah, I got quite a few. Yeah.
You have any jazz?
Yeah, I got lots of stuff. I show you one of my books. I have these signed by the authors. I'll just show you this one here.
All right.
And my name's actually inside the book.
Oh, let me make it big first so we can see.
called Cream Chronicled
Ooh.
by
Love
Nettie
Cream.
Baker. And she signed it, of course. And in the back, where they have the people that bought the book when it was just, it'll be, pre-bought, see, it's called Roll of Honor. So it's got my name in the back there. Among the other people that bought it before it was actually available. So, yeah.
Ah.
That's one group I wish. That's one group I wish I could have saw live. Cream.
Yeah, I
Oh,
never
that would have
saw
been
them live
amazing.
I'm
either,
too
but-
young. I missed out on it. That was one of my favorite groups. I have almost all of their records, almost all.
Wow.
I have an original UKs of those albums, a couple of UKs and a German. I'm big. That's the period of Clapton I really liked.
Hey, Tim.
Do you
Welcome
know
in.
about the? I was going to ask him.
Iron Maiden will not be attending their own rock hall induction. Whoa, that's weird.
Do
I
you
wonder
have
why.
that CD? Do you have that CD set called? What's it called?
Those were the days. Yeah, I used to have it. I burned all of that stuff. I have all that. I went back. I'm more the vinyl now, man. I try to go for the records.
Oh, you're in the vinyl. Okay. No, I don't have any more room for vinyl. No.
Nothing wrong with CDs though. I still got a lot of my CDs though.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of CDs and DVDs.
It's an expensive
of course.
hobby we have. I mean, trying to get all these albums on record, like, why can't it be
I looked
back
up
in the
on
70s?
a lot of the ones I bought. A lot of those records I found before that whole the resurgent really. Now you don't hardly see none of that stuff anymore.
Like back in the 70s, you could go to a record store and you can buy an album for like $7.
Yeah,
Now you got to pay $50 for an album. It's like, what? Come on.
yeah.
Because in the back in the days, records were the thing you were buying. Today, records is more or less a collecting item.
Ooh. Cream Puffs. You like Cream Puffs, LaBelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. I haven't had Cream Puffs in a long time. Yeah. So Brian, do you have any jazz albums?
Jazz?
Yeah.
Well, not jazz. I don't think I have any jazz stuff.
What type of music you like, man?
I used to like bands like Blood, Sweat, and Tears, stuff like that. They're kind of jazz oriented stuff. Bands like that, they're incredible.
Great band. I don't have any of their
Tour,
stuff,
okay.
but they're a great band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that band. I had their albums. I think their third album, that was one with Lucretia McEvil, and wow, what an album! Incredible band. Of course, the lead singer is Canadian. I thought he lived in Canada, so yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
you had
Brian,
a
did you go
couple
for record store day?
Do I go to record store day? Nope.
Yeah. No.
I got enough music in here to last me forever. I got tons of cassettes and wow, CDs,
Cassettes are cool, too.
DVDs. No more, not right now. Every now and then I buy stuff like
because you like me, man. I'm starting to run out of space, man. My wife is like, "Oh, it's almost full." My wife be messing with me. It's almost full. You stop buying.
You're gonna have to extend the house
sure
to LaBelle at some point.
I have this DVD.
Oh wow.
Everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
I have a Pompeii, yeah.
And I got the director's cut on. I bought that years ago. But I bought both. Those are brand new that came out. These versions, and this one I bought a long time ago. That's the director's cut. That's my favorite version of it. It's much longer than the original in the movie. So fantastic.
Director's cuts are always better. In
all
my
that
opinion.
extra stuff. I couldn't believe how much it had.
Here? The State Fair sells them at a drive-through 4 to 5 times a year. The car lines go for miles. Wow. That's a lot of mileage.
Yeah, I know where they State Fair is at. When I go up to Milwaukee, I know exactly where it's at. It's closer for me to go to the one in Milwaukee than it is for me to go to. I live in Illinois, and for me to go to Illinois, to Milwaukee is way faster. It would only take me an hour and 40 minutes or 30 minutes to get up there. It's almost 3 hours for me to get down to the State Fair in Illinois.
Oh my God.
Isn't that tripped out? That's how close I live to Milwaukee. Usually, yeah, from Milwaukee from here it's like an hour and 19 minutes.
That's not bad.
That's
Yeah,
in
that's why I go up
Wisconsin, eh?
there all the time.
That's in Wisconsin, eh? Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you ever
I'm
been
in
to
Chicago.
Madison?
I'm in
Have you ever been
Chicago,
to-
so I'm like south.
Have you ever been to Madison, Wisconsin?
Surprisingly, no, and that's why I want to go there one time. Everybody tells me how great it is, man. It's a lot of great stores there.
Yeah, one of my friends lives there, and my grandfather and my mother's side was born in Madison, Wisconsin. Interesting, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And where are you located again, Brian?
Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Oh,
You're in
yes,
Canada.
I'm in New Brunswick.
Yeah, I was
And
born in
Jorgen's in
Ottawa.
Sweden. Ottawa.
That's the
That's cool.
capital of the country.
Yeah. My mom lives in Middleton near Madison. Oh, really, JJ? That's cool.
yeah. I'll show you a couple. I'll show you the Cream records I got. I got a couple of Cream
Oh,
records.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd love to see
please.
that.
We've been talking
Do
about
that.
Cream.
That'd be cool.
I call Lavelle the magic man. He just pulls records out of thin air. Oh, I got that. He's like, here. Oh, I got that too. He's got everything.
I don't have Goodbye though. I don't have Goodbye. I should have that one.
All right, let me make you big. There we go.
It's my original.
Yes,
Oh,
it'd be their best. That one.
Yeah. This is on the
Toad.
Creation.
I love Toad.
I'm in Reaction label, and I have this one's an original stereo.
Oh yeah,
This was actually
beautiful
my favorite.
cover.
I have
Oh,
that
I
one
love
on
that
CD.
cover, eh?
I have that one there.
And then this was my first one when I bought it. I bought it in Chicago. This is they just did a record store day of this.
Oh,
I'm
that's
tempted on getting it. I have this. I actually have all the extra songs, but they did a 3 LP set.
Can
But
you
this
show me
is
the
original.
gate inside the gatefold? I'd love to see that.
Yeah, this is a
Oh
German.
yeah,
It's a
Oh.
German original.
Psychedelic,
I remember I
baby.
paid $20 for this. I bought this in the late 90s at this shop called Reckless in the city. Yeah, I got to get Goodbye. That's like the only other one I'm really missing was Goodbye is the other one. And I want to get that box set, that BBC they did. Yeah, but that's all, you know, this is my I love this period of Clapton.
Mhm.
Oh, and I got Blind Faith too. I have to add that. I do
Yeah,
have Blind Faith.
Blind
I have the
Faith,
one. I ain't
yeah.
gonna show that one. You might be shut down.
Yeah,
That's
I
the one
know.
with
I
the-
know the
That's
cover you're talking about.
the yellow
too,
one's
yeah.
better. The yellow cover's better.
I do have that one. Blind Faith.
I would
got
not
that
be good.
one. You see
Yeah,
the
I
little
bought that
girl
album
with the cover.
back in
Yeah, I have a UK
1970.
original of that one.
But
Yeah,
one
love that
one
album.
song by Cream, I always love the guitar riff. Dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah, Sunshine. Yeah, that's off of that
And I
one.
like in a white room with black curtains.
White Room is off the other one. That's White Room is this one. When I was playing guitar, it was like the
My
one,
uncle, who was coach of Ohio State volleyball team for 30 years, passed away. Jim Stone. Don't know who he is, but
Yeah, when I went through my 60s, I love a lot of the 60s stuff. When I started getting into the rock stuff, the Doors,
Yeah.
like I started seeking out a lot of that stuff. I got the original Doors, first 2 albums. What's the
Jimi
other
Hendrix.
one? Of course, Hendrix. The Beatles, of course. Yeah, the Beatles, the Stones.
oh yeah.
You know,
I
that's
mean, I'm a huge Beatles fan, as everybody knows.
yeah, it's
The
a lot,
original
man.
Doors album you have, does your break on through to the other side? Is it the edited one where it goes she gets doom 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 she gets, or is it she gets high?
It's the original, but it's not the mono. Mono is the best sounding, but mine is the original.
But does it have the line she gets high?
Yeah, it has it on there.
Mine doesn't. But Sega George made me copies of all the Doors albums on CD, but the CD version has she gets high.
Oh yeah.
And then in the live version, you hear all the rest of the Doors going, high, 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 my baby gets high.
Yeah.
But I remember when I saw the movie The Doors with Val Kilmer, the scene, but it actually did happen that way when Mr. Sullivan doesn't like your lyrics we couldn't get much higher. Could you say, baby, we couldn't get much better? But I love what Jim Morrison did. He didn't give a shit what they were saying. Hey, that's my song. I wrote the lyrics. I'm going to sing it the way I want. When he goes, girl, we couldn't get much higher. I love how he emphasized on that. Like, yeah, go Jim.
This is my original here. You never seen nothing this clean, man. This is my
Oh, I
original.
love that album.
Oh my God, that's so
Look
cool.
how clean that is,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I found this used at one of my buddy's shops. Look at the inner sleeve. This is an original.
Wow. Which one's that, Brian? What do you got
That's
there?
called Pop Gear. It's all these bands are miming to their hits. It's got. I'll just read the back here. Of course, it starts with the Beatles. She Loves You, a live cut. Then Little Children by Billy J. Kramer.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
I'll just read the major bands. House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. Have
Great song.
I the Right by the Honeycombs. Okay, World Without Love by Peter and Gordon. I'm into Something Good by the Hermits with other major one. Tobacco Road. Remember that one? By the
Yeah, that's
Nashville
Eric
Keys.
Burden and that's with War. That's with War, right?
Beg pardon?
That's with War, right? Tobacco Road is War and Eric Burden and the Animals, right?
Okay, this one. Oh yeah, I never heard that one by War, but this
Yeah.
was the original band back in '64. I think it was '65 by the Nashville Teens. Not know it's original, but I think it's another cover version. I think it was earlier than that. Yeah. The Tobacco Road was much earlier than that. And of course,
Yeah.
the Animals. Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
favorite song by them is The River Deep Mountain High. I love his
Yeah.
version too. I just
Okay.
love that. That's on Spectre, I think. That's Phil Spector.
Yeah, I like Tina Turner's version of that.
I like
one.
her version too. Yeah.
The Hollies.
Oh, I love the Hollies.
All
Hollies
those
are dope.
DVD, all these videos of all
Hollies are
with
dope.
all the music on the back of these ones. It's all their videos. Can you see some of that?
Yeah, stop all the dancing.
I'm shaking because I'm only holding one by one hand.
No
I have
problem.
a little
no
bit
problem.
of a tremor.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good.
That's who I am. I am.
We all love music
74
here. It
now,
doesn't
so
matter
I
if you're
gotta-
shaking.
I have
It's okay.
excuses, but I think a lot of it started when I had Graves' disease years ago. Look at this
Well,
one.
Del,
This
I'm
is a
looking
box
for a
set of all
45
these
of a
DVDs.
song. It's called The Walk. You ever heard it? You do the walk. Doom, do 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 do.
I've heard that before.
Well,
I'm
who's
looking
that
for
by?
the 45 of that.
Who's that by?
I don't know.
I
The
remember
Walk.
that song.
Bell
You
Walk?
do the walk. Because I heard it on the Beatles channel when they did John Lennon's Jukebox.
Mm-hmm.
That was a song on there. I said, hey, I like that song. Another one I like but it doesn't sound like George Harrison, but it is a George Harrison song. It's called I'm in Love with You, and it goes doom 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 doom. You know that one?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah, The
that.
Walk is that an older song? The Walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
And
because
you
the
see
only,
all
the
these
only
bands
walk I know
names?
is the one.
Oh
The only
wow.
walk, the only
Hold
walk
on,
I
Bell,
let
know
me
I
is
make
think
the
you
you're
one
big,
up
from
to
the
Brian. I
Cure.
can't see.
The
I have
only
to make
walk,
you big
the only
so I
walk
can
I
see
know
it.
is the one from the Cure. The Cure did the song called The Walk too.
Oops.
Oh, you got a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, no, look how there's tons of videos on each of those DVDs. Yeah.
Well, you got a lot of good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, I got more, but I'm
It's like a freaking museum in there.
Well, yeah.
That's great, man. He built
Well,
the
I like
library.
this
That's how
version
you
of
do it.
Woodstock. All the extra stuff.
Oh, you got Woodstock.
Yeah.
Is that the director's cut?
It's like a director's cut.
Nice.
Here's what it looks like inside. Inside
Oh
of it.
yeah, that's that box set. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to have HMV over at West End Mall. Now we have a different store took over because HMV is no longer in business. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
there's
there's
still
a good
HMV
movie.
still alive and well in England.
Yeah, they're still doing good in England.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're
Oh,
I
Hendrix,
love that
yes.
movie. That's Wood Harris played that movie.
I saw that.
that's a good movie.
It's with
Should watch it again later.
Billy Zane, and I think is in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Well, it fell.
Yeah,
Nothing
Billy Zane
important.
is in that movie.
Yeah, don't worry about it if it fell.
No,
You know,
it's okay,
I drop
forgettable.
things all the time when I'm showing stuff. Sometimes, you know, it happens.
Not exactly sure what fell, but nothing broke. Everything's fine. Well, that's enough
Another good
showing us.
documentary that I've seen, Lavelle, that Dave, I
Oh,
Am
just
Hot
that
Frog,
big box
gave
set.
me for my birthday or Christmas a few years back is about David Bowie. It's called Moon Age Daydream. That is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen of David Bowie.
I think I've seen that one. That one's pretty good. Yeah, I saw it. What was the other documentary? I said it on I did that the vinyl tag in the Born Blue by the Chet Baker. It was like a Chet Baker story. Ethan Hawke plays it. That's a great movie. That's a great movie
Oh yeah.
called Born Blue.
Well,
Yeah,
I know that
Ethan
I know
Hawke
that
plays,
Jorgen watched a
Chet
good one,
Baker.
didn't you, Jorgen? You saw the one on Quincy Jones, didn't you?
Yeah, I've seen a documentary about Quincy Jones. It was a long time ago, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw it too. A lot. It's been a while. Man.
You know what I forgot this weekend was? WrestleMania.
yesterday it was WrestleMania 1. Today, this night is WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, and I can see it free on Netflix. I don't have to pay-per-view it. Well, I'm not even paying for Netflix
I
because
can strangle Netflix because Netflix went up. Those bums went up. They steady going up. I still have.
I'm not paying for it. I'm getting a free ride through my friend. He's got me connected. So I
have a box. I can get it for free too. But yeah, I was telling my wife we should get rid of it. We still get it regardless.
But bro, you got to get Apple TV. There are some documentaries on there that are going to blow your mind.
I have on my box that I bought, the box I picked up. I have that on there now too, so I don't have to pay for it. So
oh, good, you got Apple TV, so you can watch the John Lennon murder one there.
Yeah,
I was telling you about, and there's one that it's called 1971, the year that changed music. That was a good one I watched too. Now I'm watching a series on there called Monarch.
I check that out. 1971.
Legend of Monsters. And Kurt Russell's in it. It's about King Kong. You get Godzilla, and you get all the different monsters. It's really good. I'm on season 2. I'm just waiting for it to finish because I started the first couple of episodes, but I said I'm going to wait till it's all done, and then I'm going to binge it all. Because there's 10 episodes, so I'm waiting for next Friday till the last one comes in. Then I'm going to binge the rest because I'm up to episode 5, so I got to go from 5 on to 10. It's a good series. I like it, and it goes from the present, and it has flashbacks to the 1940s or 50s, and how it all connects. It connects to now. I think you'd like it too.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's really good.
I know in the record store day I was tripping out. They had they had 2 David Bowie releases too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they put out Hello Space Boy, the 12-inch, and they put out the Outside, which I already have. I have that album already, but they had that. I noticed that when I was going through.
Have there ever been a record store day the past 10 years, but they didn't have a David Bowie release?
Yeah, it's tripped out. Every one they have one, just like they have a Beatle release every record store day. Yep.
Oh man, if I had the money, my wallet would be crying right now if I was going out to buy all these things.
It was a guy in the first shop I went to when I went record. The guy spent I want to say $1,100. He came up to the counter. We were in the line waiting to get ready to go through the stuff. This older man comes up there, man. He had a stack just like this. And the guy in front of me, he said, "What the hell? You bought up the whole damn store? I hope I'll be able to find what I'm looking for." We waited in the line to go up so we could go through the bins. This dude, the older guy, came with a big stack, man.
Did you stick around to see how much it cost him?
Yeah, it was over at that. That's why I said it was like $1,200.
Oh my! God, that's
the box sets that I noticed he had was he had the John Lennon. I didn't see that one in there, but he had the Pink Floyd box set. It was a Grateful Dead, and then there's a Bruce Springsteen, the Ashbury Park something. They had that.
Freezing from the Ashbury Parks.
Yeah, he had that.
wow.
Thick box. That was like the biggest box.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That guy was cool, man. He went crazy.
What's JJ saying here now? This was the first Kiss release for Record Store Day. It has always been solo projects prior. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see any Kiss stuff. I think people got all of the Kiss stuff when I got up there. I didn't see any
I
Kiss.
wonder what happened to Brian.
Because I flipped through that whole thing, man. I didn't see no Kiss. I went through every band.
Really? They didn't have any Kiss at all.
Yeah, I did see the George Harrison. That's the only thing I saw. I didn't see John Lennon. So I think that man probably got that George Harrison. I mean I think he got that Lennon.
Oh. They were talking about that on the Fab Forum the other night.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, the John Lennon one would have been fantastic to have.
Yeah, he had one box set. It was what color was it? It was like a light, it was a weird color blue, like a sky or something. And I'm thinking that might have been the John Lennon, maybe.
I'm surprised they didn't pick up the two George Harrisons.
Well, I already got Extra Texture. I got all that stuff, man.
I don't have that one. What was the other one?
I found an original. It was that one, and then he had that other album. That one album is Tripped Out. I remember that. I didn't like that album. I didn't like. He got one album with Something Sound. That was there. That album is far out. That's a crazy album. That's with him and the guys. Not Ravi Shankar. It was one of the guys he worked with over there. The guys in India and stuff.
Kiss has a 4-song promo re-release from 1977 with Beth and Detroit Rock City. Oh, that's cool.
I know somebody that has the original. They selling that. I know a shop that has that. They selling it. They want like $300 for it.
Wow.
I know a shop that has that original 1977. They got it on their wall in Westmont. I had saw it and I was tripping out on it. I was like, man, I ain't never seen this Kiss one.
Oh, wow. So JJ, what did you pick up yesterday? I'm dying to know. Anything good in the neighborhood? It's 45 RPM. Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's 45. Yeah.
Welcome back. Okay, I'm gonna kick the other one. There we go. I just kicked the old you off, so now you're brand spanking new on here. Well, I'm the only one who can do that because I'm the administrator of the whole shebang. This is great, Lavelle, that you're here today. This made my day. It really did. All of you being here, I'm so happy.
That was cool to get back on here, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, Kiss promo, Record Store Day, FM sealed soundtrack, Elvis Live in Vegas 1970 sealed, and Dirty Harry soundtrack sealed. Whoa, that's some pretty good stuff you got.
I didn't see none of those. I didn't see the Elvis in Las Vegas. I didn't see that either. I didn't see that one or the Dirty Harry. I didn't see none of that.
Was it all of them? All the Dirty Harry soundtracks in a box set?
It would have been with the soundtracks because the place I went to, they had everything separated. They had one section with just soundtrack. I did flip through there, and I did not see that in there. I would have probably grabbed that one too.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff, but it's the money. It's the money they want.
Yes, it's the money. It's expensive, man. That's a lot of that stuff.
Give me all your money, bitches, and we'll give you what you
want.
want.
That guy bought those Grateful Dead box sets. They always come out with a different set of the Grateful Dead.
And you wonder where half these people get all their money to afford all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a big Grateful Dead. I only like a couple of their albums. Like I like the Worker Man. I think I got that one. It's up there. I got that one, and I have Blues for Allah is my favorite by them. It's between that one and American Beauty. It's between those two.
American Beauty, good movie too. How many records did he have in his stack?
It looked like it was over 17. It was a lot.
Oh my God.
Because one of the guys was helping him. He had the stack like this, and then there was another guy, the owner of the store, the owner of the record store was carrying it. He had he put it in a box. So he boxed everything up for the guy.
Yeah, Discord can be an asshole at times. Don't worry about it. Record Head never fails in an old neighborhood, and the old people come in to try to sell Polka, Montavani, Percy Faith.
Man, I still have gold. I think I've been to Record. Have I been? I've never been to Record Head, and that's him. I know where that's at too. I've never been over there because I mostly stay more towards the city part. Record Head is slightly west. I should go out there because it's not that far. I never get a chance to go over there when I go to Milwaukee. Next time I go to Milwaukee, I'm definitely gonna hit them up.
Oh my God, I hit the 3 hour and 30-minute mark. I didn't think I'd make it this far today, but woo, I'm excited. It feels like the old days again. I'm feeling pumped today. I'm feeling pumped, even though I'm grieving. I'm pushing myself to just have fun today. This is just amazing.
Shoot, I gotta give me something to eat too. You got me thinking about it. Then I gotta go to Costco's and get gas and stuff for my car. Gas is crazy
price.
Don't
forget the most important thing at Costco: the hot dogs.
Oh yeah, I'm not going in though. It's too crowded. You can't even get in there, man. It's so packed.
During the week, it's easier, but during the weekends, no, it's chaos in there.
It's the worst. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to show you something, Lavelle. Let me run in my room and get it. This is what something my friend gave me for my birthday. You're gonna love this. It's big.
Yeah, Jorgen. I gotta put my stuff. I'm gonna put my stuff on spreadsheets. I'm gonna do mine on spreadsheets, all the stuff, so I can keep track.
Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with Access. I think it is a great way to, and I managed to spare it down on PDF file so I can have it on my phone and watch while I'm digging in.
Yeah, that's how I want to do it because I saw this guy that did on YouTube was talking about that. He said, I got my stuff on spreadsheets, so when I'm out and about, I can just go on my phone and look it up.
All right, I gotta make myself big for this. So you can see this. I gotta move my chair back because this thing's huge. You're gonna love this. Here we go. Let me make myself big. And here we go. All right. You ready? Here it is.
Yeah. Oh man, is that a vinyl rug?
Yeah, vinyl record music collection.
Nice. Man, where'd you get that one from? That's pretty cool.
My friend got it online for me for my birthday.
Nice.
Gift. Not bad,
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. And she also gave me I'll show you the cards I got while I'm still big. Yeah, you're gonna like this. Well, this is a sympathy card I got from my friend Angela. She knows Kate, so that's that. I got a Tim Hortons $20 gift card.
Nice.
From two of my friends, my sister's two friends at her work, and this is the card it came from. It says, "You are have a fantastic birthday, love Jane, love Matt. Have fun eating all the Boston creams."
Nice.
I can't play it because it'll copyright with happy birthday. But she also ordered this one. My friend that gave me the carpet there, she got me this. They say it's your birthday. She ordered this online too.
Oh, I like that.
And then inside she continued it. She says, "You're going to have," it says on the front, they say it's your birthday. You're going to have a good time. I'm glad it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Love, Terry.
Yeah.
And her granddaughter gave me 4 Beatles stickers. but they're on my cupboard door here, so I can't really show those. And then my sister gave me this for my birthday.
That's pretty cool.
And then it says, looks like you've got a big one coming. Happy birthday. We got you some Depends underwear. At your age, they will come in handy, Terry Patrick. And then it says ticket for a movie of your choice. So that's where I chose to go see the Michael movie because I really want to see that.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I'll make myself small. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole 4 hours, but I made it this far.
Cool.
So I think we're gonna call it a day because I'm losing my voice.
All right, man. It was
I've
good
done
seeing
a lot of
y'all.
talking, but I'm so happy. You got to come back again, Lavelle. You got to come back.
I
more
will.
often.
I'll be back.
See, you pushed me to go further with the stream today
Cool.
because as long as I have people on the camera with me, with my anxiety, I'm fine. See, I'm
Cool.
relaxed because also Dawson makes sure that I have people that are going to stay up with me. And you guys being here have kept me calm. Even the peanut galleries kept me calm today. So I'm very happy that you're all here today. So
Cool.
I'd like to say thank you to Dawson today for co-hosting with me. I want to thank Lavelle for being here, showing us all the stuff. Zeb, Jorgen, JJ, Brian, Jenny, Dusty Spins, and if I forgot anybody else, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Zara was here too. Thank you, Zara. I want to thank you all for being here today. And so, no, there's no stream next Sunday, Zeb, because on Saturday I'm doing an interview with Victoria Joy Music on my channel. So I don't want to do 2 back to back, or I'll be dead. I'll be so tired. So I need a take it easy day.
Cool.
And I told that to Dawson. He said that's a good idea. Do the interview on the Saturday, but take the Sunday off and take it easy, which I'm going to do. Because I'll be dead if I do 2 back-to-back things. Because I have a lot of talking to do on Saturday too, with asking all the questions and stuff. But if I do a follow-up where I get Dana, Lavelle, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm going to bring you up so you can meet them and you guys can talk about some jazz.
Okay. Cool.
You can show them some of your albums because I think you're gonna love Lou and Dana. They're so down to earth. You're gonna have fun talking to them.
Okay.
Yeah. So as I say in my channel,
Peace out, Jorgen. Peace out, JJ.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now I gotta end the stream.
You got it.